Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome to session 133 of season one. We're, soon probably likely approaching the end of this season. But as we get to Stoneblood and all the exciting things, I need a D100 from those that I haven't got a D100 from already. I can see Mox.
I still can't log in for some reason.
I understand.
That's good.
Ooh, 73. 41.
14.
All right, let's get a... Mel, are you good?
I'm
here.
just joining now.
Haven't got a roll from you. Are you rolling privately, maybe?
Oh, I thought the... Oh, sorry, was the D100 in the Ravens chat? Was something else?
Yes, that was just...
I'm
This
sorry.
is just our
I'm sorry.
classic, standard, everyday. The one in Ravens was... Ooh.
Oh,
99.
whoa,
was a trickery.
99.
Just for, because, he's technically also here, 62 from Duncan.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you.
Bell's got 99 problems, but rolling 81.
Mel, roll another D100.
Another one.
Yeah.
96.
How you like me now?
Damn, son. All right. Oh, man, it's thriving. It's gonna be a good day. All right. DJ Mox, how do you feel about giving us a little recap of what happened last time?
Sure, I can do it. Probably.
What was that for 4?
Take it away, man. Whenever you're ready, give us the spiel. What happened last time? Retribution.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I should not drink and try to recap. So let's see. At the beginning of the last session, we started off with Crombeck having a fist fight with a bunch of, I believe they were Fey pirates.
Yep.
And people were getting into it. Bets were being thrown around.
Pirates.
I remember certain people were at the beginning were betting whether or not Combrick was going to win or the Pirates were going to win. Then we realized Combrick was going to win regardless. So then I think we were betting on which Fey Pirate was going to last the longest, which is hilarious. Then Combrick eventually ended up winning, and we tried to distribute the money. Afterwards, I remember Mox stepped up to announce the winner, and then Combrick tried to fight Mox, which was not good. Mox is not a fighter. But then I remember, I think it was Princess Bob, who then went and healed Combrick so that he would be topped up for the next fight. But that didn't end up happening. Afterwards, once he was satisfied, went back to the bar to get some more whiskey. Mox decided to go talk with Selmer and ask him about magic and all those sorts of interesting things. Why the magic was broken, and if Selmer knows anything about it, and the world ending. I remember Selmer very beautifully responding with his flourish of poetry, Fey poetry. It's kind of having a back and forth, and I remember Mox asking him if it were possible to take the Feywild magic or some of the domain magic with him, to which Selmer responded that the Fey was always going to be with Mox, as Mox is technically a Fey being, yeah.
The force is always with you. Yeah.
Yes. Hot.
Yeah, that night.
And at the end, the conversation concluded with basically Selmer recommending to Mox to not think about it too much, just enjoy the party, which Mox did conclude. Returned back to the table. The party then simmered down a little bit. There were some other conversations that happened. According to the notes here, it looks like Mox had a private conversation with Briarheart. Why did I do so much in so little time? I remember Mox was going to try to use a favor that he gained from the Cardinal to sort of persuade him forcefully with Feywild magic to vouch for Briarheart in case it ever came up in question that she should be expunged from the group for any reason. Duncan then proceeded to talk to Selmer after this, and I believe he asked him about the past with the Wild Hunt and sort of kind of slipping into the mode of trying to blackmail him or goad him into getting the fight to happen at our current location of the party, which Duncan didn't seem to convince Silmer to do it, because Silmer had already managed to essentially get out of the Wild Hunt and didn't want to return to it. He tried, but it didn't seem to work, and eventually the Wild Hunt was concluded that it was waiting for us at the castle. And it also came to the conclusion that Harkin, much like a Pokemon, needs to be leveled up so that the King of the Wild Hunt will want to hunt him. And he will do this by essentially fighting the ranks of the Wild Hunt. And it says here we're having a tactical chunder. For those of you uninitiated in the sort of English-British terminology, means to basically throw up before having another drink so you can keep drinking.
That was when we had the break. That was when we
Yeah.
right. I was last.
That's right.
Wrote
That's
in,
right.
it was like, we're having a technical shut at this moment.
Got it.
It was just the break time.
So after the break, we return to the Colonel's mansion to have a long rest after the party and kind of wind down, which was great because we were all kind of we were dragging a little bit. I remember, and I don't remember if it's mentioned here, but I remember Cardinal Amos didn't allow the one Fey woman to enter that was attached to Princess Bob. Left her at the door.
I don't remember either.
No, we
I
just,
think so.
me and her just went our separate ways in the end. But he just didn't let any other fake creatures on the door in.
Got it. And says Briarheart was causing Cardinal Amos to have a crash out because she's so fey. The opposite of the Cardinal, a member of the priesthood of Saint Cuthbert. Cuthbert? Did I say that right? Cuthbert. Sorry, I'm so sorry. The cut of common sense. After which there was a conversation that spurred between Briarheart and Cardinal. I guess it was included in this, and they were sort of being spun around in circles about Briarheart not living up to the expectations of being a guide, and Cardinal making some accusations. All in all, I think Manaroth was there, but he got tired of the conversation, walked out.
Yeah, it didn't really go anywhere.
Yeah, it didn't. Yeah, it was just going in circles. So he left. After that, concluded. Mox then just proceeded to commune with Regis, which that is not.
Did I wrote that right? Is that correctly spelled?
No.
No, I don't.
I will fix it.
No.
Thank you.
There you go.
Oh, I was going to say, there's a U in there?
No.
Hold on.
I fat fingered my keyboard. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Silent U.
So, Mox did the commune spell, which then surged, giving him 6 questions instead of 3. The questions were as follows. Does she know about the vision of the Devourer? She said yes. Or the response was yes, I shouldn't say claim to know any knowledge of her. Does he have to worry about it? She responded with yes. Would it be possible to alert and spread the other Jassidans of the vision? She said yes. Is it possible for it to become a nexus point in the streams of magic? She said yes. If Regis knows if any of the members are related to Harkin by blood, she said no. And if Hallman will ever be happy as a Durgar, which was sent back as unclear.
I think that she said no to knowing about the stuff about the vision.
I'm reading it off the notes, so that could be the case. I'm not sure. When we exit the mansion, the courtyard where the party was going emptied out. It was just tables had been flipped, chairs were strewn about, there were things everywhere. It was very clearly that was something wild that happened after we had all retired. Then Harkin summons Zatso again, but in the form of a black griffin, which the artwork was really, really cool. And afterwards, we set our sights on delivering the strange marble that Mox had gotten from Ravenna to Satha. As a
Was
last
that
stop.
from the barkeep? No, then afterwards.
I believe
Yes, I remember.
Ravenna had asked Mox as a favor because Mox.
Yeah,
said,
we met her
We're gonna
again
walk.
outside as we were so about to leave. I remember
Mhm.
on the well. We met her again. Yeah,
That's correct.
I remember now.
As a last stop before heading to the castle and facing more of the wild hunt, on the way we do see odd-shaped humanoid footprints. Did we confirm they were humanoid? I don't remember. Humanoid footprints from boots with silver liquid in them. They seemed relatively fresh since we were walking on snow, or snow was actively falling. And the creatures seemed to be stumbling as if they were intoxicated. I believe Briarheart concluded that they might be a moonhare, and that moonhares were typically harmless, but were huge pranksters. And they were also really big. We continue traveling through, trying to find our way to Satha's house, but it seemed that we were getting turned around and lost, and we decided to blame the moonhare. And then we ended up walking to one side, and then turned around and walked in the opposite direction we were walking, essentially taking not a circle, but we were backtracking, which doesn't ever feel good in any.
It was
in any
very
sense.
confusing.
Yeah, as is natural in the Feywild, I assume. I remember Mox telling a story about how there was a magician who had a house that grew legs and walked around, and that was his preference.
I do remember that too. Yeah.
Yes, his house, and it seemed maybe Satha's house might be doing the same thing. When Cardinal suddenly spots a giant rabbit, which we assumed was the Moonhare, who was, I remember, who was holding dice. I don't remember if it was... It says 6 dice, or was it a d6?
6d6.
6, so he was holding 6 d6 dice. Yeah. And then the Cardinal and Duncan decided to roll some of their own dice, to which, as they were rolling their dice, they seemed to get honey in their pockets. Then the Cardinal moves back up to Mox and asks Mox to roll as well. And he gets some honey. Manaroth rolls, gets some honey. Holman rolls, gets some honey. It's depending on... It seemed as depending on what number you rolled on the die, you got a certain kind of honey.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Holman drank his honey and was able to cast Fairy Fire for a certain amount of time, which we then continuously casted at people and at things and in the area.
It was actually a small surge, just,
Ah, yeah. And it says, yep, he surged, and looks like there was some lightning damage that happened as he casted it, and it surged. And for the second time, we returned to the same crossroads. That I don't remember, but it's written in here.
At the very end of the session, we returned to the same fucking crossroad we already were. So
if I recall, and this wasn't pertained to Mox, I think it was Briarheart, but Briarheart, I think, had the understanding that it was Satha's house was towards or up a mountain, which I don't remember reading in here.
At least that's what she believes, I guess.
Yes.
The whole thing is very confusing.
And that's where we are right now. We're on our way.
Would anybody like to add anything specifically to the recap?
Was pretty good, pretty solid. I had some nice things here and there.
I like the sounds of that. Perfect. All right. With that said, let's get into it. DJ, thank you for doing a recap. You can grab yourself an inspiration or play yourself play a card to the deck. It's your choice.
I'll pick up the inspiration. Thank you.
make sure you add that to yourself.
Mhm.
You
All right,
silly
perfect.
Billy.
With that said, let's get into it. I'm going to change the music to 17 minutes.
It actually takes a camera day.
All right. You are, at this point in time, as was mentioned, you've gone up and down and back up again the mountain. And as it currently stands, you are climbing up still, having just crossed over the crossroads, going directly over this time. It seems that your path lays up ahead, according to your guide. And so as the air begins to thin and the snow is continuing to just gently, softly fall around you, nice and quietly, as it just a tiny little crunch as the snowflakes hit the ground. Your steps echoing over that as they crunch against the frosted path, and the world around you shrouded in this pale, almost pinkish mist. Crystal-like flakes dance on the winds, and you keep catching the faint glimmers of light as jagged peaks loom above. You see their icy, like crystalline edges shine and sparkle and play odd tricks of the light on you as you begin to ascend upwards. The chill is also starting to bite a little bit now as it is getting ever so chilly. But the beautiful, untouched, surreal wilderness of the Feywild carries an otherworldly stillness at the moment. And you continue heading up. Is there anything that anybody would like to do before we continue on up the mountain? You don't see any landmarks at the moment, so presumably to get to the next peak that you can see, it's another sort of hours. The next ridge line.
That thing you sent me, Ty.
Thing you sent me.
Yeah, pondering on it. Could I maybe try to keep my eye open for anything that's recognizable from what I've seen in my mind?
Yeah, sure. Everybody roll me a perception. Let's get one from everybody in this case.
I'm sadly having some foundry troubles.
Having some foundry troubles? In what sense?
Yeah. For some reason,
That's
it
3.
seems to it seems to. How do I explain this? Basically, when I try to open a character window, it's half the time opens blank, and then nothing loads, and then I can't even close it anymore.
Sam.
I've had that.
Oh, I got that. Yeah, I've had that before. I've had to reopen the web page.
Yeah, but I did it and it works again. But I did that already earlier, and after a while, it starts happening again.
I'm not sure what's causing it, but I've had it in other people's games as well. So it seems to be a foundry issue.
That's what I meant. Also, I think this is somewhat fun related. I hope it just goes away at some point.
All right.
Perception?
Perception, yes, please.
Yes, Duncan's. I'm not sure if he's here right now, but use it anyways. And here's Manoros. Double 19s, look at that. Oh, sad. Cardinal, look at you, 19 again.
Yeah.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4 19s.
Mm-hmm. The DC was 20.
4? Classic.
Was now.
Well, that's the fourth 19.
Up.
Mine.
Oh, I actually don't see it on my screen.
You must have just.
Yeah,
had some
it was
issues
probably
at
the
that point.
refresh.
All right. Either way, Harkin, with the cold coming in, the frost, you really don't get much. I mean, maybe you see a lot of stuff, but the detail in these hills is a little overwhelming with terrain that is completely foreign. It is still hills. You're still traveling in the mountains as you would expect, but the actual literal crystal nature and the tricks being played by the light is extremely distracting. To our full 19 team, for all of you, you are seeing largely what you expect to see, but there are no standout details. There's no other the tracks that you see, but you don't clock anything of note. However, as you pass round one of the bends of the mountain that you're sort of tracing your way up, you do see that high above, you get just a glimpse of a spot that is untouched by snow. It is the ruins that you are heading to. Still a good ways off, but you can see that you are at least heading the right way to get to the ruins.
Is Sathas on the way to the ruins?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are there any
Uh,
massive oak trees in view?
Hang on, I will answer other questions in a moment. I just want to give Mox what he sees first, and then feel free to ask questions. Mox, with a 24, you see all of that, but there's something a little extra that you see as well. Off to the side, as in like off of the path, and almost down in a small sort of valley to your right, you see down there. You see like a very rocky crevasse at the bottom of the valley, and what's interesting is you see a signpost. You can just about make it out, like jutting out of the snow as the snow starting to sort of pile around it, with a hanging sign on it. It's swinging back and forth, so it's hard to make out. But you're pretty sure that it says Satha on it, and there is a bunch of sort of crystalline rocks that have clearly tumbled and fell, making almost like it almost looks like water as the light cascades down it, but you can tell it's crystal rocks and just at the bottom of this valley.
But we're walking away from that, right?
You're walking sort of alongside. You're going up. It's sort of over to your right.
Oh, okay.
What is it exactly? Like a hanging sign just says Safa, and that's it? Sorry, say it again.
I'm gonna.
But that's down in the valley. There's nothing else around the sign. Like there's just rocks at the bottom of the valley that have clearly fallen into that position, and then just a wooden signpost with a swinging sign on it.
I'll catch up with Briarheart if I was at any point distance from her.
I imagine Briarheart's at the front, so maybe.
Yeah, because I know there was a gathering because of the honey thing.
True. Yep.
But I will tap her on the shoulder as I remember Briarheart's asking me about the honey and how they were getting honey, and I'll go, "Hey Rosie, there's a sign over there that says Satha over by that crevasse. Crevasse.
Valley.
And I'll point it out. I'll point it out to her so that it's very obvious where we're in the actual. Perhaps.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Is there a path that will lead to around that area?
No. There's no path there. It just seems to be like a rocky sloped. It doesn't look like particularly easily to get down there.
Yeah, she's gonna stop and look at the group and just. So you said that. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to lead you to Satha's with what I've been told how to lead you.
Are you saying this to the party or just to Mox?
To the group, once they catch up, and then point down the valley towards the sign. There's no path to there.
Hang on, sorry. Just to clarify, are you asking if there is an actual predetermined path, or are you asking if it's possible to get there?
Well, so far I've been following paths that have been laid out, as was requested of Briarheart.
There is no laid out path, but you can get there. You'll just need to head off of the path, is to be clear. So there is technically a path.
Yeah. But
wanna be
she's been
clear on
told not to lead them off of the path.
That's also true. Yes. I just wanted to be clear.
She's kind of like stopped at the edge of the path and like looks at the rest of the group. And like kind of like pauses like for like the last on Manaroth. And I've been asked not to lead you guys off a trail. It seems that we'd need to go off trail to be able to reach Sathas. Is that alright?
Oh yeah, I'm sort of looking over to where I can see it as well, the sort of hanging sign to
Yeah.
Sapphire.
Yeah, you can all see it down in the back.
There's just very open way to there. Pretty open.
It is open, but it's steep, rocky, and icy.
That doesn't sound great, but it is open, so there's not like forest or anything. Yeah, right.
No forest or anything.
Yeah, so it's like, well, I mean, we can see our destination, and there's no dense forest in between us and it, so shouldn't be too much of a problem with these conditions. So, does this look like? So it's down like in the valley. Does this look like? I'm trying to imagine it. Does it look like maybe there was sort of like a landslide potentially going through there?
Not that much. No, I wouldn't say a landslide. There's clearly rocks that have fallen into the valley, but we're not talking about like a big landslide. Just like one or two at a time over many years, sort of thing.
Okay, I was thinking like maybe Sapphire's house was there at some point right now, and then maybe landslide just took it away. You know,
Yeah.
The outside is the only thing left. That's what I was thinking right now.
There's nothing that would indicate that. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, is there just for manner of thinking right now, is there like from down there like a way further down? Does it lead sort of easier further down then if we were down in that valley, down the hill again?
I mean, you could follow the valley down. Yeah.
Is there an easy way to go back up? Probably, because imagine it's easier sort of to get down than it is to get back up, likely, right?
Yeah, getting back up it would be the harder part. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm surveying all that. I was like, ugh. Well, like I said, since we have visual of the location we're going to, this should not be much of a problem, but going back up this wall will be. Well, speaking of, I do, now after we have been traveling back and forth for quite some time, starting to remember something from last night's party. As Satyr, someone, was drinking and singing loudly about actually Surfer, in fact. And they do mention that it was actually at the foothills, which is down the mountain. So point in a general direction where the foothills would be, I assume.
Yeah. You've sort of passed through them already. It's the vineyards are technically in the.
You're suffering from something like that too.
Suffering.
I think we're all having the same.
Now that you mention it, I also remember something.
I think
The Satyr was singing very loudly. So I assume we all just heard it then.
No,
Perhaps she's a very popular
right
figure.
Mine was more of a vision for me.
Same here, vision. Santa having some kind of tree house in the woods.
A hollow tree, an oak tree. Yeah.
And then
Well, it was a small stone cottage surrounded by butterflies and stuff like that.
I'm wondering if Santa is even real at this point.
I heard large crystal cave in the crystal mists.
Ah.
Well, she
It's
like,
like,
what have you? What do you remember how she looks like?
I remember that she is a wise old elder and elf with silver hair.
No,
Love for riddles laced with truth.
no, mine. She's a very petite, very pale human woman
I hate you, Ty.
I thought she was a red-haired gnome with a Petra dress.
I'll say it out loud. I don't think she wants to be found.
A fairy
Really believe
halfling.
Doesn't
she's
even
real.
exist.
Fairy halfling is what I heard.
Mox, identify the damn pearl or whatever it is.
I don't
Oh,
have
we
it.
know.
It's not a
Marble.
pearl. I don't know what that thing is. The
Just-
marble. Look, for all we
Is
know, it is actually the thing that is afflicting us with this damned lucid dream.
Excuse me. Sorry. Am I on the wrong headphones? I'm sorry. I need to clear my throat every now and then. I don't have identify. Is there any magic coming off of this thing?
Using detect magic or something again?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I do need to see if it will. But you know what I mean, search.
Yeah.
But with detect magic, yes, there is
1 sec.
magic. You do detect magic.
Oh my god, that's huge.
Oh, you targeted them. There is enchantment magic on this. You're good.
How do I target myself? Nope, that's not how that works.
It's gone.
It's probably because I'm. Come on. Nope. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
yeah.
so I just want to check. Everyone's gotten this. Everyone's gotten a different description of her, separate from the one that that Briar has.
Ty fucking lied to me when he sent me that message. Oh, when you get texted to Feywild.
No, I didn't. You do get that.
Oh man, did I not? Hang on a sec.
That's not the form that I know her in.
I get the feeling none of us know her.
Have you met her before?
Just none of us know her.
Yeah, when I was younger.
But you have met her before.
Or
And
is
your
that just
description
what
is
you
based
think?
on you've seen her.
Yeah.
Well then, ours is wrong then. If you've seen her with your own two eyes.
Although it could be a situation where she can take different forms.
That would be unfounded, of course. Mox rolls his eyes.
Briar just kind of like nudges him.
I think that is very painfully common.
Yes, down, in, up, here. It's disgusting, these.
Huh.
I think
I
we
don't
just
think it's
set down
disgusting.
this. If we set it down and walk away from it, she'll come and get it, I suppose. She wants it that badly.
It's not that she wants it that badly, it's that we were sent by Ravenna to turn this in.
The small
Ow!
orb flashes with light.
The what?
Oh,
Clashes?
Flashes.
flashes.
Just a-
Bing.
it's not blinding or anything, but it's noticeable, like glow just from.
Oh,
was
can I like move this around and see if it's like a compass of some kind? Or is it just because
roll me an investigation.
Did it react to something that we said?
Yeah, it might be a word or something. Let's see.
Shit, have someone clip that and rewatch the last minute?
Oh, 19, look at you
Hey,
go.
damn, nice. I'll just assume every roll's a 19 from this. Yeah, you move around a little bit. This will take a couple of minutes. So I'll get back to you. Give me two seconds. I'll be right back. But, like
Sure.
so at this point, Mox is like wandering around. And give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Just checking the dog.
I have a hair in my eye.
I don't have Dispel Magic as a cleric.
You should.
It's not on my
Yeah,
list.
that should be an option.
Did you use expanded cleric spell list?
Um,
And otherwise, it
this
might
auto-
be a case where it wasn't added via the import.
What the every time I look for a spell that I know I should have, I don't have it. What is this?
Well, I mean, I have the same issue where it just made my paladin, but didn't give me all the spells I should have access to. I have to
Ugh.
import them myself.
That's annoying. Alright.
Yeah, you should have dispel magic. It's
Yeah, it's a 3rd level cleric spell. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
And of course I didn't have it, so I didn't prep it. Fudge nuggets.
You spend a little
you
bit
should
of
have it
time.
on. You should have it always prepped. Sorry.
No.
You spend a little bit of time walking around with this, and it does, even with no talking, or no more talking, even at points where there's no conversation being had, you do see it flash once or twice again. And it's a very subtle difference, but it does seem to flash ever so slightly more often as you move up the path.
Okay.
Trust the ball or gem or whatever it is.
Not that I want to sow any more doubt into what we're doing, but I do want to also remind everyone that even if we follow this, it may still also be some strange ruse by the Feywild.
Well, if she isn't up there, then we're just leaving it up there for her to find. Stop looking so smug, Ty.
Who is this? Who is this Ty you speak of?
Tell you what, I'll stop looking smug when you figure it out.
Shut up.
God damn.
I believe I'm about done with this. So if we find the spot where it flashes enough or the closest, we're just gonna leave it there.
Fair enough. All right.
See what we find. This is something I feel like the most concrete and closest it seems like to the correct answer that we can get so far.
We could just identify it on the way up.
Yeah, if you can.
The capabilities, then yes.
Do you have the pearl to do it and all
I
that
do.
jazz? All right. Well, go on, touch it.
Sure. Touch it. Identify. Suppose we can do it while walking because there's a ritual.
Yeah.
Go ahead and see if it
Yeah,
surges
sure.
for me.
Flawless.
Sure.
Encounter spell.
Boom. I casted it. 14th level. Fuck.
As you are walking, it seemingly almost actually kind of from nowhere, you just sort of suddenly realize there's somebody else in the party with you, just walking along side. You're not sure who they are. They appear to be
identification. Yeah.
like an elf. They have a cross between hair and feathers, like almost like a feather like headdress that sort of runs down into long purple hair, and they're wearing a flowing dress, bright pink eyes. Hello.
Mind telling me what this is?
That is a small glass marble, very pretty. It is known as a lost orb.
Right. And what does it do? I suppose if you're lost, it'll take you where you need to go.
Makes whoever holds it lost.
There you go.
No, it won't get you lost. It helps you not be lost.
So as long as we hold it and think where we want to go, it'll take us. Suppose with the blinks.
It will always take you to the same place, wherever it's enchanted to take you.
Oh.
So let's hope it's enchanted to go to Sata then. And
Who's
we
Sata?
follow it.
Let's not start this again.
We don't know.
We have no idea. We've been
My
given
friend.
many faces.
Oh, well, hopefully the orb gets you there. Do you need anything else?
Anything else, anyone? Or just we're good enough?
That's good.
How does one make? How does one make one of these items? What enchantment is required?
I don't. You can pay a fee.
I'll give him a spell slot, a 3rd level spell slot. Oh wait, no, it's a 1st level, right?
It is.
Yes. You need to be able to cast Identify as well.
Oh well, say that then, Mister Fancy Pink Dress.
Like it is. I'll put a picture of them up in Ravens for you, so you get a better idea of what I'm talking to here. But it is like they say the fee, but it is casting the spell again, as in for a
I suppose my magic's not good enough then.
Afraid not. All right, take care, guys. And they just like slow their pace, but you see just in like this is just purple feathers just everywhere for a moment as they dissipate.
Yes.
Right,
That's
my
kind of like
face.
tries to bite feathers out of the air.
You could have at least warned.
Briarheart's like waving. Briarheart's like waves as like some of the feathers like go by.
I'm too short. Still moving.
However, because Holmond is just an inch longer, they do.
I win. Damn it!
I will hand the orbit back to Mugs. Here you go.
Alright.
Well,
You
it would
heard
have been
them.
nice if she told us that from the start,
That would have
instead
been
of
too
having
much.
us figure it out along the way and then have to go up and down the mountain twice.
I don't think
Just
that's
little-
how Feywild stance works.
No. Just a little problem with that. We don't know if it's enchanted to go to her or if it's enchanted to go to a place that she wants to go. Because it's her gift. It's meant to be for her, right? So it's
Which
enchanted to where she wants to go.
Which direction is this pointed in?
I mean, it doesn't point in a direction. It's essentially a game of like hotter, colder, so it flashes more rapidly as you get closer.
Yeah, so I head in the direction of hot potato then.
Yeah, it is going. It's basically as you follow the path, continuing up towards the ruins. It is getting more rapid, but it's a subtle change, you know.
Mhm.
Presumably, still got a little bit ways to go.
That's leading us away from the sign that was like supposed to be pointing to Satha.
There was 100% a signpost there that said Sather on it. It was not directing you anywhere. It was just a hanging sign that said Sather. But it is leading you away from that, yes.
Now, do I know if dragon chests and regular chests are the same?
Yes.
Okay,
I mean, strictly speaking,
That's
no,
good.
but in the world, you know, what is referred to as chest
Right.
is dragon chest.
Got it. Okay, so I can transfer my knowledge, is what I'm saying. If I need to.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Hmm.
As in, I know how to play chess. That's what I'm trying
Oh,
to
yeah,
say.
yeah. I don't know if there's
If it's
actually rules
required.
for dragon chess anywhere, but anyway.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's any different. But yes, you can transfer your knowledge.
I would assume like rook, bishop, knight all move the same. Blah blah blah. Pawns.
They're probably different things, you know. That it's
Oh
probably,
yeah, I'm sure.
but yeah, same thing.
Well, I'm sorry if the pawns are called wormlings and they turn into dragons when they get to the other side. What the fuck you want from me, man? Right? Oh, we're starting to make a new one. It's coming. Dust and
Somebody
blood,
must
dragon
have made
chest.
Dragon chest.
Yeah, dragon chest.
All right.
The pawns are just eggs.
Either way, what are you guys? what are you guys doing? You continuing to follow the path, the flashing?
Yes,
I
it
am.
seems like a sort of more direct and feasible direction, because for all we know, as soon as we climb that incredibly difficult way down the mountain to that valley, to that signpost, as soon as we arrive there, the signpost is gone, and we are nowhere, and then we have to climb all the way back up. So I trust this flashing light currently more than that.
Can't Bird Boy just go take a look?
What?
Oh boy.
Can't he just go?
Oh, you mean the princess?
What you want about? No, wait. Duncan,
What? No.
Is
What
that
is
a
that?
Send out his ravens.
send a bird down there.
By the time the bird gets there, we might be at the top of the mountain if this weird place keeps up.
To the valley, it will take the bird like a few minutes to get up.
Yeah, but the last time I went to investigate something, going back and forth took forever. Even though it looked a very short distance away.
True. That was last one.
Shut up.
Alright. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to.
Radix muted, so
Yep. He's still doing dishes.
Issues, yeah, that's right. Alright, so you continue up the path, up the twisting, turning path. You actually, after only about 10 minutes of walking, you can see that at this point the flashing has become noticeably more prominent from sort of 15 minutes ago. And you see another signpost coming up. Another hanging sign. This one has actually a directional signpost pointing down a path. And essentially 3 ways. As you see a small second path winding off of the main one that you're on that leads like down a dip into a very sheltered small bit of woodland.
Okay.
And you can see as you get to the signpost, the path that is leading down into the woods is marked Satha.
And is the flashing pointing in that direction?
It's not pointing. Once you get to that point, you'd have to go beyond to test if it gets any. Do you see what I mean? Like, see if it gets any faster.
Okay. So I go beyond like 10 steps and then test it.
Before you do that, as you actually get to that point and you go to turn off and test if it goes further, you see that the signpost is marked with 2 other areas. One that heads up the mountain and one that heads down on the path that you've just come up with. The one leading up is marked Satha, and the one leading down is marked Satha.
Cool. So I take the 10 steps. Is it flashing in that direction?
No, not into the woodland.
Oh, okay. So then I go back, retrace, try the other direction.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me just jump time forward a little bit.
1 hour passes.
Yeah, 3 hours. Just you guys waiting for me to like.
If we see it suddenly go up like 15 hours, suddenly midnight.
It takes longer than it feels as you're all just stood there at the signpost. All 3 ways marked as Satha.
Yes, pass.
Briarheart,
yes.
is Safa a word in Fey language by chance?
Ty, is it?
Yes, absolutely.
No.
Oh,
What does it mean?
It's, because guys, every time we ask something like that, he just says, "Yeah, sure." It's always what we want. It's like if we ask something like it will always be that. Have you guys not learned that yet?
Lex, I sent you a message.
God damn it!
Yep. One moment.
Stop asking questions.
I need to check back and
I hate Skype sessions.
Oh, wow.
Just
Thanks, man.
stop it.
So anyway, just to let you guys know, I am starting
It
a full Fey
is-
campaign.
Oh, fuck off.
it is a word, but it doesn't have an exact translation.
Is that a Sylvan word? Is that what you're asking?
I
Yeah.
don't know which languages for the Fae there are.
You speak Sylvan as well.
It means
Mm-hmm.
it translates into the kind of
I see.
She's trying to think of how to explain it.
Are you having a stroke?
No, I know what it means. It's just trying to figure out how to say it in common.
A sentence? I suffer. We suffered. My friends went to suffer. Honestly,
Princess Bob, clearly there's some translation issues between Sylvans and different languages. Clearly you must understand that the word mox in and of itself does not necessarily mean one word, so it's not one word translation, right? As I'm like walking around trying to explain this, like mox in of itself means brimming with energy in some translations of languages. Mox itself may not be a word in common, it may be a word in a different language, which I haven't concluded which language. Simply a word I liked. Then the word Satha may necessarily not mean one thing. It may mean several things.
Yeah, I think the easiest one that I can think of for the translation is a type of laughter from a specific type of creature.
Are we sure it's a name? The more I think on it.
Well, you can have people named after plants.
No, I mean, like, the more I think, I believe it's an acronym.
what you
Will it help us in following this stone? This whole discussion? Because I feel like we should still just follow the stone.
No,
Whatever
yes,
it is.
I agree as well. It's just that the annoyance of all this makes me ponder.
I believe that the word Satha, if I remember my sewing correctly, is the sound that you hear on the breath of the wind that howls through the mountains when you're sitting at the bottom of a valley, which could be translated into the laughter of certain creatures, of course, depending on what sort of
Wait.
sounds the winds carry.
Is it maybe Tasha?
Could be.
Who's that?
Let's not get into that right now. Which way does crystal point?
Have I figured out this crystal thing yet?
Not yet.
Okay. Maybe I can enhance the magic somehow.
Yeah, no, don't fuck with it.
Pull out my sonic screwdriver. Wait a minute. No, it's not me.
Not that kind of play.
It's not that kind of campaign.
All right. You guys are at the crossroads. Mox is still. It will take just a couple more moments, you think, to sort this out. Amos, how you doing?
Yeah.
God damn it.
I guess think about it. You could use Satha to describe the kind of laughter. If it's a word for that, you can use it like saying that something is blue when blue is something when blue is a color, but you can also use it to describe the color of something.
You know what I'd use Safa to describe? A horribly annoying quest given by someone who shouldn't be giving us quests.
But as an adjective, you can also use the word Satha. Satha.
Mox, before I throw you off the mountain.
He jams conversation as he steps back in to go to the next path.
Now, Princess Bob, that wasn't the deal. If we backtrack through two more times, then you could throw me off the mountain.
So, would you like changeling meat? Yes, you would.
Okay. Manny,
Well,
roll
they're
an
all
hour handling,
having.
please.
Yeah, well, they're all having a sort of discussion that seems to be going back and forth again. You know, Manroth doesn't have particular interest in because he's very much let's just follow the marble. But people apparently need to discuss this for some reason. Manroth seems to get out of the ration and try something. Hopefully he doesn't look like a madman. Hopefully this thing is real.
Don't you get advantage on those?
Oh, that's true, actually. You're right. Forgot about that bit. Oh, thank God. Thank God it's the highest one.
Okay. You see as it very slowly, very tentatively starts to approach.
Oh. Does anybody else see it too? Is it just me?
Yeah, actually. Everybody roll me a d4. Apart from Mel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe not.
Okay, guys.
I mean,
Damn
everyone
it.
but Mox. Mox got a different one.
All right. Oh, damn. Okay. No, nobody else. All that you had to do was roll an even number. It's a 50-50 chance.
Oh,
Which is why I assumed at least one other person would see it. Anyway.
Manoroth looks like he's lost his fucking marbles.
Manoroth,
Everyone
could
else
you
just got up in a
describe this
conversation.
to us, but keeping in mind that nobody else can see this?
Well, you see, Maro sort of while you guys are discussing, and I commented earlier at one moment. He sort of looks in a sort of direction, sort of close by on the ground, 15 feet, sort of in the distance. And as he does, so he like at one point, and then he goes to like one knee, grabs like a ration, and seemingly intently staring at something. His features, while still looking very grim and cracked brow, soften up slightly, lifting the sort of intimidation factor very little. And he holds also a ration to, I guess, if you guys don't see it, just air. And I don't know. Does it come over, Ty? Does it take it?
Yeah.
Does my
Takes
ration
it.
disappear out of my hand?
It does. The ration just disappears.
Well, you see, my ration suddenly, like, it looks very weird, and then suddenly my ration disappears. I was like, I guess gets taken by something invisible.
What the hell?
Sort of like gently, if it lets me, sort of pet this invisible thing, just like with one finger, so to not scare with the spikes or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very small, right? Sort of smallish.
Oh yeah.
Very
About
tiny.
the size you would expect them to be normally, if not even slightly smaller than that.
Oh, that's very cute. I'll pet it. So I sort wait just for you guys to like finish this roundabout discussion. And
What are you doing,
what
Manoroth?
Zappa is. Like, what? I'm waiting for you guys to finish up whatever you're doing.
Are you alright?
Yes. Don't be too loud. You might scare it.
Your imaginary friend?
What do you mean?
Hey, let him have this. Let him have this.
I don't think it's healthy for an adult man, but okay.
You did see my ration sort of get like chewed up by something invisible.
I have no idea how this works here. Who knows?
It's a little. I mean, you know what this is. I'm pretty sure you've seen it before, unless whatever land you come from, it's not the thing. It's a little rabbit, bunny.
Oh, yes.
Must blend in real well.
Speaking of, I sort of vaguely remember? There's this moon here. Isn't this supposed to be sort of pale blue? So like a bluish, bright color. Wasn't it supposed to be it?
Let me double check.
I like vaguely remember like some sort of color.
I thought it was silvery color still, white silvery color. Maybe a very slight blue, but not like.
Okay, I sort of imagine saying, "Oh, never mind then. That's a different color."
This also.
It's a curious color for a bunny, though.
Yeah.
Can you?
It is a
You do me-
strange color, indeed.
Can you do me a favor and roll me a wisdom save, please, Manny?
Me? Alright. Is it a charm, stun effect, anything like that?
No.
Okay. Sure. Am I close enough to? Is it? Did Did Princess Bob walk over to get a plus 5 for that?
I'm still at the other party. I just have a better view of things because I'm on top of Zatso.
Okay.
Okay. I just needed to check because it will change which picture I send you.
Oh my.
I really don't like Alice in Wonderland in general. I don't like having an Alice in Wonderland experience.
Oh my god, where did you find that picture? That's adorable. What the? That looks almost fake, it's so cute. That almost doesn't look real.
That is,
Yeah.
that's what you see.
Yeah, I'll gently pet it. You know, while it nibbles and slowly eats. Actually, it's so tiny, probably takes a bit as like very slowly the ration sort of gets taken apart. Very, very tiny, cute bites.
Yeah,
It's like
adorable. It is really, it's quite a small rabbit. Yes.
Oh man.
All right. At this point, Mox returns. And you realize you have to head further up the path. It's
Perfect.
Because of the distance. You can actually like head away here without going too far. It is a very subtle difference in the blinking, so it does take
A few months?
moments.
Oh,
But in the British sense, meaning like it could be half hour.
Okay, yeah, no.
I feel like going high is the right way to go about it.
You said it so softly, Ty. I heard months. I was like, no.
No. God.
SAFA is definitely an acronym for Search Around the High Area. I'm pretty sure.
You said it was an adjective.
No, I said it was an acronym.
That's actually a pretty good, well-found acronym.
No,
Yeah,
that's
but
what I
doesn't the
feel
sign
it is.
also point down the mountain?
Isn't there another one that points the other way?
I mean, yeah.
All three signs point that way. We'll point in different
Go up
directions.
the damn mountain.
well,
Alright,
that else the
alright.
stone leaders.
Very, very well. Rosie and gents, let us head up the mountain. That seems to be where the marble's pointing. Come on.
Alright.
Well,
So I actually
Marvel.
leave the rest of that's my last ration too, by the way. I leave the last ration that I have
It's
with
fine.
the bunny. I was like, oh, okay, well, if it follows me, actually, does it? There's a lot of snow. Will be on the path, right? Does it seem to have trouble following me, like in the big snow, tiny as it is? Because the picture looks very tiny.
It is small. It is clearly having to work hard. I don't know if I would say it's struggling. However, the thing I will say is everybody apart from Manaroff, roll me a D100, please.
Well, unless something crazy happens with these D100s, I will pick it up
Okay.
gently in one big hand.
Yeah, this is.
Ooh.
All right. Luckily, none of you rolled under my number.
2.
Wait, I think
I didn't know it
I
was going
think
to be a
Duncan
2.
still has to roll.
Roll one for Duncan, please. Manny.
Yes,
Roll
sir.
a 1.
Watch him roll one.
Luckily, you do see, and I think one of the other reasons that you would pick this thing up pretty quick is the others can't see it. They're a real risk of standing on it.
Oh,
Especially me riding Zatsu. Zatsu just fucking stomps about.
Splat.
yeah. I'll pick it up. I'll pick it up.
All right. It doesn't
Gently hold it.
object in any way. In fact, there's a very slight sort of like squeal of excitement as you pick it up.
Oh, my heart.
Hey, be careful, man. You know how quickly could you die in this campaign? Don't get too attached.
The bunny suddenly whips out bubble butt poison, stabs me in the chest. That was close. Ah!
It reveals it wasn't the last Durgar spy master all along.
Durgar spy.
Anyways,
Could you
yes.
fucking imagine?
Oh.
Alright.
I'll pick it up. Occasionally, I do pet it with my other hand, just like stretch it behind the ears. While I have like a little bit of ration still, so I can nibble on that.
You
Brought
We
along.
still don't see it, right? I just to confirm this.
you cannot see it. Yeah. He's just, from your point of view, he's just crazy.
Well, they
I mean,
see the ration disappear, so something is clearly there.
I was about to say you do see the ration disappear, so you know there's something there. Just for whatever reason, you are unable to see it.
Sweet.
It's just regular Durgar magic every day. Let's go. Come on. Gotta keep walking.
Strangely invisible animals are not something that surprises me in this realm. So I'm not taken aback too much by it, that you guys can't see it.
Uh-huh.
Either way, you all continue to follow the path, and you're walking for what feels like another couple of hours. And you finally reach, after a couple of false summons. I'm so sorry. After a couple of small false summits, you finally get to what is like the peak of the first actual mountain top, if you will. You're not at the point where the ruins are. They're up a bit more from here. You have to actually descend a little bit and carry on up to get to that point. But you do see at this point another small path heading off and wrapping round to the left. At this point, the orb that you're following is flashing a reasonable amount. And you see actually where this one is leading. It is leading to a what appears to be a small tower. It is a weird little looking place, ramshackled, very much thrown together, as if this stone building that is built on top of a small peak has been built over the course of many, many years, all at different points, and sort of added onto and cobbled together. It is got little attachments all over the place that sort of cling onto it, and it is colourful with sort of different flags hanging off of it all over the place. It is a bit of a mess. It is sort of a cross between a tower and a mountain hut with a big sloped roof. There is a clear sort of small winding path up to it, but it is only wide enough to be walked up to. You definitely couldn't get a cart or anything along those lines. And there is a small dead tree outside of it. Sort of stick of a tree that is left, but that has been highly decorated with sort of shiny objects and just pieces of what appear to be sort of broken glass and like silk tied onto the branches and other small things just wrapped around, attached to it. You would also all see a couple of rabbits outside. Small number of rabbits outside.
Do we see them, or does only Manny see them?
If you rolled an odd number, you only see the male rabbits, and if you rolled an even number, you see the female rabbits.
Oh, now are we talking these giant 8-foot tall
interesting.
rabbits, or are we talking regular sized rabbits?
I would like everybody at this point to make me an intelligence saving throw, apart from Manny. But no, they are tiny little rabbits.
Okay, good.
Right, Briarheart and Colonel Amos, I will send you a picture of what you see. And I'll send it to you as well.
Okay.
They are sort of hopping and moving around.
They don't look real.
Where did they find him in that color?
What the?
You take a moment, all of you, to would you do me a favor, Mel, and roll for Duncan as well?
Oh yeah, of course. Oh, sorry, I was writing notes.
Okay.
Some of us might potentially be near Harkin. Or +5.
Change.
Hmm.
I was going to ask when you got back, but it's not actually going to affect anybody's rolls to have a 5. So I'm not worried. Jack, what did you? I know you stepped away for a moment. What was the last thing you heard? Just to be clear.
Roll an intelligence saving throw after we saw a bunch of bunnies.
All right. Yeah. This is what you see. Jumping around.
What the fuck?
Outside. There's a bunch of them.
Can you give like a very short, quick description again of the place besides the tree in front of it?
I'm going to.
So I remember the tower. Oh, actually,
It's a
picture
tower.
bird.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember the tower. Was there not like a small building next to it as well? Did I imagine that?
I think it was like the I think it was like that.
no, there's a tree next to it that's highly decorated.
Like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, but dead.
Yeah.
Somebody's decorated a dead.
What's this?
You know, I've
This
never
looks
seen
like the Maniac's Palace.
Oh my god, you haven't?
all the time.
Holy
We get
shit!
this about everything I haven't seen. There's plenty of things I haven't seen. Anyway,
Yeah.
Keeps happening.
yeah. It's all good. All right, but yeah, you see this small place.
Huzzah.
Okay, I walk up to the front door.
All right, it's like a minute or two because you'll kind of want to peek, so you gotta like walk down and move to the front door.
Hold on. Before he like marches off, like have Zatsu like grab him by the collar and pull him back as I lean down from Zatsu. Is the orb actually pointing us to that kleptomaniac's fantasy?
Yes.
To the
Alright.
what?
Kleptomaniac's fantasy. You don't know what a kleptomaniac is?
I do. I just heard something different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, we'll approach carefully. I don't like
Maybe
the
we should
movement
place
of-
the marble into the tree. Maybe that's the whole goal of this.
Maybe we'll
Are
find
there other marbles on the
back.
tree? Are there other marbles on the tree?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe not.
Uh,
Should have asked that first and then said that.
I'm gonna go up to the see if
Other
there's a door. You said this ramshackled, like looks like a bunch of parts thrown together. If I can see if maybe there's a door, a semblance of a door, or something.
There's
An
a
entrance.
very clear front door. It only stands about 4 foot high, but there's a
Oh my.
clear front door. Yeah.
Okay, then I will walk up to that and I guess lean down and like underhand knock because I mean I'm not that tall.
I assume we're sort of not far behind.
Yeah.
I will just stop so where all the bunnies are crowded around the tree, and I will sort of drop my little bunny there together with them.
Alright.
Give it sort of a last pet, and then like continue on with the other group up to the house.
Yeah, it instantly starts jumping and playing around.
Aww.
As you knock on the door, Mox, there's a moment of silence, followed by her voice that at first seems to be talking to itself, but then as you hear, I wasn't expecting anyone. Hello.
Hello.
And you hear like rattling and moving around in the house. It's clearly somebody is coming to the door. But it's
Just
a
with,
slow
like,
process.
Insightfully, does it sound the same as it looks outside? Do you understand what I'm asking?
Yeah, very much so.
Okay.
Like you can hear
Things
stuff
getting moved around.
clanging about, and
Yes!
100%,
Oh, I love it.
When did I put this here? Oh,
Clink, 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 clink. Something falls over.
I've seen this thing in years.
Eventually, the door sort of clicks open after much noise inside, and this very small figure, just covered in what appears to be fur with paws, but still with thumbs. This big nose, big twisted blue mustache, opens the door, like really small little face, just surrounded by what is almost like a lion's mane of blue hair. Opens the door, and just looks straight ahead, and then slowly scans up. Oh, you're a tall one, aren't you? What are you doing here?
Right. Sorry, I'll take like a few steps back. Forgive me. Forgive us for.
That's a picture.
Oh,
That's
I know
a
what.
creature. Oh my god.
I know what these
look at
things
these
are.
things.
I haven't seen one of these in years.
Wow. It has paws and hooves.
Forgive us for disturbing you on such a fine day. Are you? We were sent by Ravenna to look for an individual called Sather. We are to make a delivery, and we presume that could be you.
It just nods along for a while. All right. Hang on, give me 2 seconds. Trying to find something.
So, Yumi, is this what you look like if you just lock yourself up?
He just really let himself go, didn't he?
Comes out like this.
Oh, is this a Yumi clone?
Well,
This is what happens when you go to the faith.
I hate to disappoint, but I'm not Sather.
Oh,
Do you want some tea? Mind the rabbit.
Bloody tea.
that's quite all right. Is there any way you could point us in the direction of Sather?
Not a fucking chance. You, no.
Not a fucking chance.
He was about to say something. He was
You
about
paused.
to say something that decided not to.
It seems you hesitated there for a
Well,
moment.
you're being very rude.
Oh, I apologize. We've been traveling for quite a while, and we're sort of a bit exasperated to try to get where we're going.
Where are you going?
Trying to find Sather.
What the fuck is a Sather?
We assumed it was an individual who we're trying to turn this marble into. Again, sent by another fae called Ravenna.
Hey, you won a prize! Good work! Wait here! And he closes the door.
What?
But like Harkin slowly turns to look at Pox and say, "We're never doing anything like this again. Ever."
Well, he won a prize. So if it's good, why not?
And Mox slowly turns his face to Harkin and goes, "We're literally about to go on a wild goose chase to find more of the Wild Hunt, in which you will have to defeat the King of the Wild Hunt. If I assume that this was a straight path to accomplish this goal, I would completely agree with you." As I turn back to the door, continue waiting patiently for whatever this thing is trying to do.
Maro's gonna sit on the side of the edge just of this rock and is gonna stare at the bunnies. See
Is
them
anyone
from
else unsettled by that creature's smile? Like, I have the feeling it's just thinking unspeakable thoughts behind those dead eyes of his.
No, I'm not!
Oh, don't we all think those thoughts?
Oh,
You see me?
Do you think that those bunnies become blue because they eat blueberries?
Wait, do they look like stuffed plushy toys to anyone else here?
No,
Her raises her
no.
hand.
They do, yeah.
They look like blue bunnies. Blue
No, they
normal
look
bunnies.
like plushy toys to me.
No, that's not
They
what they look
definitely
like.
don't look real to me.
Yeah, I figured that might be the case.
I mean, they look so adorable that they might not be real, but they look very real.
They're 100% real.
Yours are
No.
invisible. Better off they don't count.
It ate a ration. It is very real.
I know, but it's invisible.
Many things that I can go invisible.
Oh yeah, and then you're also not real.
Okay.
He leaves
Oh,
us
well,
hanging
you
with
think with
that
it,
like conundrum. And I hope that Holman then also is like, wait, if I go invisible, am I also not real then? Wait.
No, that's nonsense.
He flings the door open again. All right, I've got a prize for you. Which one of you is the one that wants the prize? There's only one prize. I just can't be greedy.
I nudged Mox forward.
Very well. I guess I shall accept the prize.
All right, here we go. And he just tosses you a.
Staff of the Archmage. Let's
How
go.
tall is this guy?
It's lower than 4.
Yeah, he's about 3'2", somewhere in that range. 3'3", maybe.
Absolute fucking
What?
creature.
What is this?
It's a doohickey.
Oh, yes,
What?
that would be one name for it. It's a
That is what
doohickey
it's called. I made it.
thingamajig.
It's a doohickey. What I
It's a
called it.
whatchamacallit.
Doohickey.
A
No,
doohickey?
it's a doohickey.
It's a doohickey.
Mm.
Okay. And how did you make this?
A lot of time and effort, I guess.
And elbow grease, I assume, as well.
Ugh, no, gross.
What, you don't like chickens?
I was
What?
once a lord of chickens.
So you do like chickens.
No, I hate them. I was a bad lord.
I see. But what about ducks then?
Some would
Ah,
have called it
never
the
cared
Lord
for
of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I am
Really
starting to get the
switched
impression
over
you
to
don't know
bunnies
who I
recently.
am. Do you know who I am? Don't lie to me, Mox.
You are the Lord of Chickens.
Use all of my titles.
You were the bad Lord of Chickens, creator of the thingamajig.
Doohickey.
Doohickey. Dang it.
I am the... Before you stands the illustrious, unparalleled, ever magnificent Yinwus, Archduke
Shut up! Shut up!
of the infamous... of the infamous Snail Spiral, High Arbiter of the Left-Handed Mug, Supreme Keeper of Mitchmash Socks, Grand Master of the Twisted Gearworks, Warden of the Whispering Toasters, Guardian of the Celestial Dust Bunnies, Beholden Knight of the Ever-Quivering Jelly, Chancellor of the Arcane Teaspoon, and perhaps most importantly, Admiral of the Paperboat Armada. I know it's a lot to take in, and something to do with chickens too.
One sec. One
No
sec.
need to bow.
Hold on. And I whip out a quill and a parchment. Can you please spell that for me?
Sure.
Yeah, actually, that would be very good. Did you write it down?
RIOUSUNPARALLEEDEBERMAGN. You want all of it?
Yes,
Ty's
please.
voice
You
is
want me to
slowly dying here, by the way.
Okay, MAGNIFICENTYWASHTHEROF
Holy shit.
THELE. Oh, we're like one line of 6.
No, keep going.
LEFTHEDMUGANDESUPREMEKEDSOCKS.
I want to slowly start closing the door.
TOASTERSANDGUARGIAMOF T
Oh my god.
HECELESTIBUNNY
I don't remember that many words.
ADMIRALOFTHEPAPA
Maybe they're spelling it a different language.
BOATARMADA. And then he passes out.
You're joking.
And
He
did
just-
I manage to write all of that down, please?
Make me a sleight of hand check.
And then he just goes unconscious. Huh?
And then he just
Can I
passes
use-
out face down. in
Can
the
I use
ground.
guidance here? Shoot.
His
one
face is
sec.
oddly bluer than his fur at this point.
We definitely broke him.
I'm pretty sure he stopped breathing.
Come on, you son of a...
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Yeah, I would say I don't think it's too bad because obviously he has to say them all at the same time. So you managed to get all of it down. Did you manage to
can
get
you
all of it down?
I
No.
certainly didn't.
No, but I'm gonna bribe you. Can I have that in DM form?
Sure.
Yeah, I would like that too. Please.
I'm also gonna send you something to PayPal. Thanks, Si.
Thank you.
Absolutely magnificent. I guess. Thank you.
Well,
Quite,
Danny, I
it's a lot
hope
more words
this,
than I thought it was.
this turns
Yeah.
into like a warning for your character. You know, this is one potential outcome, one misstep, and you'll be a hermit living in the Feywild, having
On top of a
paws and
mountain.
hooves on top of a mountain.
A warning
With
for
bunnies.
who exactly?
Fucking crazy, like more crazy than usual.
Stabby,
No,
I also just
not
want to
a-
personally
listen to-
apologize to you. I couldn't help it.
This is great.
Menro stares at the bunnies still there and wonders if those are the celestial dust bunnies.
Potentially.
He does seem a little unhinged. A lot of titles, though.
Yeah.
Leave the marble with him and then we go.
Yes.
But he isn't Zatha.
Yeah, but the
That was an
rock
acronym.
wants us to be. And Sappho might as well not be real.
It was an acronym to search the high area, and we just did. Search around the high area. We found him. We can't get any higher.
Well, there's other high areas.
Oh, search around the high area. No, I get it.
I told
I
ya,
just
I've
realized.
been
it's
telling
no,
you.
I'm getting
It's
it. I'm
an
getting it.
acronym.
Yeah, searching around the high area.
And
Yeah.
here he is. He's right here. Unconscious or maybe dead, but he's lying there.
He might
In a
also
high
be
area.
high.
That might be true.
Well, the
Could be
oxygen's pretty thin up here, so you might
That's
have
probably
trouble breathing.
the cause, yeah.
Bravo, Ty. That was really impressive.
Thank you. We lost like 7 viewers. I don't. I mean, people were probably logged in and were like, "What the fuck is this?"
They don't know what they're missing.
They have you on the second monitor
So-
and they're gaming something, and you such random
This
letters. So I was like, what the?
I really want to look at this.
Okay.
What was this? A thingamajig? No, you said a what's it called? Doohickey. All right.
Doohickey.
Hold on, I'm writing it down finally. Doohickey. I got focused on what I was saying.
DOOHICKEY.
No, I'm spelling these today.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
this
as
is
Oh, sorry.
yeah. It looks like there's some kind of blue liquid inside of it or something. Do I sense
Yeah,
like
it's-
magic off of this thing?
100%. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So
Let's
as
see.
you look at it, it is. I mean, I'll put the picture up again for you.
There were also like markings on it, right?
Yeah. So it's the two caps are metal at the ends, and you can twist them. And there's different markings on each of them. You have no idea what the markings mean, but inside of it is a sort of ever churning, very luminous blue liquid.
It will become very worrisome if you twist them and a different liquid mixes in it. Then you should probably throw it because it's about to go kaboom.
Can I Arcana check?
Yeah,
This
roll me an Arcana.
Sweet.
If I was to guess, this would be the
How big is this item? Is it like potion bottle size or something?
And can I add,
It is.
Yeah. Now, punch the air for that sneeze.
It's a reasonable size. Like probably slightly bigger than you'd expect. It's, I would say, 10 centimeters long.
Oh, that's a pretty big fuck.
Yeah,
That's a
below
pretty
average.
big doohickey.
can I add guidance to this then? Just because.
Yeah, go ahead.
The doobie and doohickey.
Oh, that's a D14.
That's a hick and doer.
Fudge nuggets.
It could be doing.
Triple fudge nuggets. There we go. Oh my gosh. 21.
All right, that's pretty good.
What do it do?
There we go. That's why I rolled with advantage. That's why I'm throwing that up there.
Yeah. Pretty good. I like that. It's cool. That gives you identify.
It does not.
I'm pretty sure. Maybe it changed, but it pretty sure it does.
I know what you're talking about, Stabby, and the original and any form of it that you can find online says that it does give you identify, but this version of it that's in the Foundry doesn't do that, which is what I went with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I know. That's weird.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
21.
Yeah. That's fine. So, you are pretty sure that the liquid in there, especially with given your research, I'm not sure I would give this check to many people. It seems to be a siphoned, very small part of the material that makes up the weave.
See, I knew it. I knew that's what this was. Oh my god.
You can sense like magic coming from this thing. You're not sure what exactly it does, because whatever it is certainly one of a kind. But it's a very interesting feel that you get from it that encompasses a few different times. What I will say is you do feel that, given its nature, it's reasonably unstable.
So maybe you should stop like shaking it up and down, up and down.
Shake it harder.
I offer up my bag of holding for him to put it for Max to put it in.
That's okay. I'm gonna hold on to this.
Okay.
Like how? Use it how?
Give it a go.
Just anyhow.
Yeah, roll a D1.
The things, write in a code, put in Satha.
So these don't look like writing, right? The markings on it look like runes of some kind, right? Magical inscriptions. But I wouldn't be able to use like language, some kind of language spell to figure this out.
It's Latin.
Because
That's a very good point.
if I'm being honest, right? If the information I have is that the Archduke of the Infinite Snail Spiral, High Arbiter of the Left-Handed Mug, and the Supreme Keeper of Mismatched Socks, and the Grandmaster of Twisted Gearworks, Warden of the Whispering Toasters, Guardian of Celestial Dust Bunnies, Beholder of the Night of Ever, Quivering Jelly, and the Chancellor of Arcane Teaspoons, and perhaps most importantly, the Admiral of the Paper Boat Armada, was speaking true, and he was the creator of this, it would be in Sylvan. Probably because they're a fey creature.
Or he didn't actually make it, he lied and...
That's why I said if it was true.
Right, yeah.
Did you roll a D20 for detect magic? What do you say?
Didn't I? I did. 15, 13. Before I didn't detect magic this time because I'm not doing that.
Oh, okay. I see.
This is a feat. that I have.
That's fine.
But if I sense that I would need detect magic, I would do that. How about
I mean,
that?
it would give you more. You don't need it.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah,
Give me-
heck yeah. I'll dive in. Would I get more if I upcasted it?
No. The information
nuts.
will be the same.
9th level, let's go. Yep, I'll burn a spell slot for it.
Sure.
One, two.
Go ahead and give me the D20.
Does Feywild influence play any part here? Probably not, right?
Yes, roll me a D20 on that one.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
2 seconds. Roll me a D100.
All right.
Okay, good to know. I will inform you what that is in a moment. All right. With that though, you pick up 2 sources of, well, actually probably more than that. But there's 2 main sources that you pick up in range. You pick up this thing, which has which has a couple of different types of magic on it, but namely, it is. You pick up transmutation and enchantment. But you also get just a radiation of magic from the Yinwus.
The what now?
The Yinwus.
Is
The
that
blue guy.
is that
It's passed out. in
Oh.
front of you.
Yeah.
Wow.
The man-
You wrote all the titles and you forgot his name? That's fucked up, dude.
Well, the name wasn't part of it. The name wasn't part of his titles.
It was. That's one of the first things he said. Like,
Yeah.
you know, Illustrious Apparel, everyone was in Yinvus, and then
You know what,
Outstar to
Then it's
Infinite Smile Spiral.
I skipped over the name and I went straight to the titles bit. I'm so sorry, Mel.
I can
You're
very
absolutely
much
right.
see how you would miss the name in the
I
show,
cannot
to be fair.
believe
fair.
it. The
I'm sorry.
disrespect.
I know that
I'm
Stabby called
sorry.
it.
Especially with like everything being spelled out like that, like it's a secret fucking code.
I also think that he would care more about you remembering his titles than his name, so it checks out.
Oh, there we go. That's
You
maybe
remember.
that's the sense I got. Yeah, just
You get 2 forms off of Yinwus, necromancy and transmutation.
Dude,
Yes.
necromancy.
you really let yourself go, Yumi.
Oh man,
Fucked up
necromancy
shit.
and
happened in
transmutation.
Inwood.
Necromancy is some kind of undead type magic. The
Go
other one
ahead
is
and make me another Arcana with advantage.
sure.
Necromancy and what?
A transmutation.
Transmutation.
Oh, thank God for advantage.
With a 21, you're specifically looking at an 8th level necromancy spell here.
Peculiar specific.
Wait, on like the
Yinvus.
Yinwus? There's an 8th level necromancy spell.
I'm gonna try to recall what 8th level necromancy I know.
I was hoping you would just know, but I'm referring to the spell Clone.
Clone. God.
Of course.
If I'm being completely honest with you, Ty, I've never played a spellcaster this high level. I'm sorry.
That's totally fair, but yeah, Clone.
Okay, so clone. Clone makes a clone of you,
Or
But not like
or Yinvus is
but not like a simulacrum that dissolves into snow, if I remember correctly. But I remember, isn't clone the spell that you make in a potted plant or something? Potted plant? What the fuck? A pot.
No,
A pot, and then-
vessel.
And then you get resurrected if you die. Is that not? Am I thinking of a different
Are you
magic?
talking about like phylactery? Like a
No.
No, yeah,
It's
you're
like
right.
you mean
Yeah,
like Stabby. You know what I'm talking about, right?
yeah
That's a spell
it's a
Yeah, he does
vessel.
know what he's talking about.
Yeah. It's a. You're correct. It's not
It
like
needs
a
to be in
pot
a
or
vessel.
plant. Yeah, it's like a vessel, like a big.
Yeah, it's like a
big
vessel, right?
Yeah, and when he dies, he goes into.
But that's not this, right? Is this something different?
Oh,
I'm asking Stabby because he would know.
int. Okay. you answer, Stabby. I mean, I know
Yeah,
the
normally
answer, but I
clones
want
aren't
to see what Stabby
sentient.
says.
Yeah.
I mean, if you now take hold of the clone, right, and then become the clone, your soul goes into it to resurrect you. I guess the magic would still be linger, right? You would.
I was gonna. Yeah, that's the next question, right? Like, would you still be pinged as necromancy if you became the main clone? That you would no longer be a clone. You would be the main person.
I
Oh
wouldn't
man,
believe
so many questions.
I mean, we're getting into ethics, aren't we? You're still the clone.
Well, it's more. Do you still ping with the magic?
Yeah. Does the magic still ping for you? Can I take some samples off this guy?
Wow.
I need to test this.
I mean,
Remind me to never go unconscious next to this guy. You know, he's just gonna take samples of you, like while you're out, skulls.
It's not like I'm raising him from the dead.
I personally think that the necromancy clone ping would disappear once the soul enters the vessel.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that.
I think that makes sense.
But if a soul isn't in the vessel and this is maybe awakened or something?
But he can likely still tell that otherwise every single sign speaks that this is a clone, right?
Yeah, yeah.
This is a clone spell.
Yeah.
So what did I get? What magic did I get from the weave bit?
Enchantment and transmutation.
Enchantment, transmutation.
And to be clear, again, you are getting 2 from Inwus as well. It's necromancy and transmutation.
Well, necromancy is the clone thing. Transmutation is just changing one thing into another, right?
Well, it could be any transmutation, but usually they change things. Yes.
That's typically what transmutation is, but it does cover some other stuff as well. Yeah.
My Achilles heel. I don't have the identify spell. I would be casting that so much.
It's just another Yumi comes out to identify this Yumi.
Yeah.
No,
Oh yeah, that's my
who is this ugly bastard?
Oh, this one really let himself go.
Yeah. What the? Ew.
This one still lives? What the fuck?
Kicks it. Oh. Yeah.
No, it is breathing.
But now we don't have to cast the spell. You basically got it. All right. Are you taking a sample?
Yeah.
All right. When you say taking a sample, give me some more. What are you? You're in
What
the
are you
sample.
sampling?
What are we doing? You pulled out a knife.
Oh, right.
Bad stuff.
No, I'm just gonna cut a little bit of his hair off. What the fuck? He has so much of it. He doesn't need that much.
Roll me a sleight of hand, please.
Oh my god.
Where are you taking the hair from?
You're giving him a bald spot
Top
on
of
his
his head. Bam, that's 20.
I mean, he has hair all over him, so that's why that's...
It's like a small vial of hair. It's not that much hair.
You know, honestly,
you
reading
take some
up on
there.
the clone spell, it's kind of fucked up what you all need for it. Oof.
You take some of the hair. He is still, for the moment, passed out.
Take some of the mustache. Make
Some of the
even
mustache.
his
Half the mustache.
Yeah, half the staff.
If we want...
No.
I'm going to say, you stand up, with the hair in hand. Go ahead and roll me a sleight hand, please.
Another one? Okay.
Yep.
I can't get 2 nat 20s in a row, Ty. That's not fair. Oh, 16.
Ooh.
I guess that's not bad.
That is still successful. As you stand up with a small amount of hair in hand, and you get this real sense of deja vu for a second.
Fuck.
There's a slight twitch as this time, as it's not quite as smooth. It's still enough, but you see the body just twitches a little bit as you cut the hair.
Fuck, I know what he tried to do. A little fucker!
Oh, what the?
Mark, stop
Alright.
bothering the unconscious weird creature. Let's get going.
I plug the vial with the cork, put it in my bag. Okay.
Oh, don't forget to leave the marble here. We go to the next stop.
Okay, and I'll
Hunt him with
Can I,
the
can I look at his house? He's fallen over and the door is open, right?
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff glowing with magic in there.
Is there? Oh
Would you
shit!
have had to step in order to actually like get us here? Did it fall backwards?
It's a complete fucking like it's bad.
I mean, I'm not a vampire. I don't need permission.
I will say you can instantly tell with the detect magic and the arcana you rolled. This place is trapped to high heaven with a lot of evocation magic.
All right, can I find a spot that is not trapped, where I can just leave the marble, where it's very noticeable that I left the marble? Hopefully, not blow myself up.
Like on the fucking creature, maybe.
Like,
Roll me,
I don't know.
roll me an investigation.
Because if I leave it on him and he faints out here, it could roll off the mountain, right? And then we're fucked.
I mean, he's already fainted.
Yeah, he's already on the floor. Like,
No, I know,
Just put it
but
in
we're
his
on
mouth,
top. Put it in his mouth. What if he swallows it?
There's a thin layer of snow around that means that it's probably not gonna like if it falls off of him.
Okay.
It will probably just stay in.
Okay.
Until a rabbit steals it.
True.
Oh no.
Rabbit could take. No, within 18, like there's a couple of spots just inside the door that you think you can probably stand in without anything going, and like there's desks and there's loads of fucking places to put it. It's also a question of if he would ever see it amongst the mess. You're not sure how well he keeps track of everything.
It does not look like an index collection.
He's definitely a hoarder. Yeah.
And that's putting it
You
lightly.
could always just roll it in and let. You could always just roll it in and let it take care of stuff.
we got like 16 traps on the way in.
I grab my cloak of many eyes and like adjust it. And like I'm a gentleman after all. I try to go in and leave the marble somewhere.
All right, you take a step in. As you do with your just passive perception, you do see something looking at you. In the corner of the room, unseen to you from the door, you see a large creature, like cramped up in the corner of this room. It appears to be not alive currently, but what you see is a
Currently.
taxidermied minotaur.
Wow.
Hello, beastie. Holy shit.
Leave it on the Minotaur.
You can just about see a string coming out of the side of its body.
Oh, like it talks? Oh my gosh.
Do you have main chant?
No.
It's not worth it. If you go over there, you fucking die. The center hole blows up, dude. Like, it's not worth it.
Roll it over to the Minotaur.
I'm pretty sure this guy is just as insane as Yumi, and he set up the traps to the level of, if I can't have it, nobody can.
There's legitimately probably a mat.
How big is this space in here? Like, is it? I know it's packed because it's a hoarder house, but like to the ceiling, like
Yes.
how wide is it?
Oh no, like
Like
stacks of stuff. There's little corridors to get through places, but they're designed for somebody Yinwus's size.
Okay, because I have God's hand, but I don't have Mage hand. I don't think I could fit it in here though.
Yeah, definitely not. There's really not much space.
Let me
Mox,
see.
just put the damn marble down and let's get going.
Hey, hang on.
No!
Wait a moment. There's
You're attempting to invade this man's crazy hole!
not advanced anything. It's a simple investigation.
You do not investigate a hoarder's house!
The party just yelling at me from outside.
I don't say anything.
No, I'm sorry, not you.
No,
Matt is with the buddies.
But Manoroff is over at the
Not-
petting zoo having the time of his life.
No, I'm just looking.
Can I- Yes, Rosie?
Perhaps you could put it in his hand.
Perhaps. Let's see. If I use
Mox, I sense
thorn,
there are ulterior motives.
if
I
I
don't
use
like them.
thorn whip, can I grab the string to pull it?
God, this is greed for knowledge this man has. Very familiar.
I would require a check for like accuracy, but potentially
Like an Arcana check?
Yeah.
Because it's a spell. Okay. Oh my god. Okay.
Would you be able to use the spellcasting modifier for it?
What if pulling that string like activates the Minotaur? It's like a fucking golem. It's going to fucking wreck his shit. It's just gonna go to like, all right.
Then we shall use the best spell in our arsenal. Run away.
That's true.
Oh god, he's gonna.
He just slaps the Minotaur across the face.
You see as the front of the Minotaur rips.
Oh.
And some of the stuffing just comes out.
Oh god dang it.
Well, Trent, set off though. What happens?
Oh, that's not good.
Mox,
Put it in his hand and
you're literally harming a man's house.
Can I make it over to the Minotaur? Oh no!
You can definitely try.
You cannot stop him. He's the only person who knows of the trap.
Wait.
We can't
Can I
follow
use
him.
my wing boots so I don't step on the ground?
Who says the trap's only on the ground?
Yeah, this is still going to be an issue because with how cluttered the place is and with like, just literally piles of stuff everywhere, it's going to be a little bit like playing Flappy Bird.
Okay.
Flappy Mox.
Or sort of
Can I
try to get around stuff.
Can I
go ahead and make me an
be
acrobatics check?
Can I become more stable if I use levitate instead?
Yes, but then you need to like pull yourself along as well. It's going to be tough no matter what. It's going to be tough no matter what. This place is so fucking crowded, and it's made for somebody significantly smaller than.
Okay.
I mean, even betting that even the small creature has trouble getting to.
Right.
Well, you heard him having trouble on the way to the door. You know?
Okay, I'm gonna use guidance to
right.
make this wing boots acrobatics check then.
Yes, please.
Wing boots activate. Please don't kill me.
Don't kill me. Oh my god.
You're responsible for that yourself.
Okay.
Okay, 12.
Make me a deck save, please.
I was gonna say. Oh wait, no, I don't. Never mind.
Okay.
You squeeze through, sort of almost like Mission Impossible laser style, getting around, and you just knock a teacup, and you see it tumble towards the ground as you just twist and just about manage to grab it before it hits the ground and set it down, and turn back to the Minotaur, and you're like real close to it at this point.
Okay.
And you can make your way across to the rest of it.
I'm holding my breath, put the teacup back on like a spot. I like holding my breath and I start channeling the magic into my finger as I'm like just trying to get the tip of my finger to fix the Minotaur.
Okay.
Oh, you're mending.
Yeah, I'm trying to mend the Minotaur.
All right. It takes you a moment. Like you need to cast the cantrip just a couple of times just to like stitch up the Minotaur effectively. But eventually you can get like the stuffing back in and fix.
Perfect.
The Minotaur up.
Okay. Just like hope, like kind of do the stitching so you can't tell. And, like finally put the. Is this Minotaur missing an eye?
Yes.
Can I put the marble in the eye of the Minotaur to even it out?
Sure.
Perfect. All right.
Definitely going to find that, buddy.
Are you gonna pull the string? You're right there. You're right there.
Can I get the string? Oh no. Okay. I go for the string.
Okay, Jack.
You let the intrusive thoughts win.
Oh, fucking hell. I hate you.
On Tuesday.
I hate you so much.
Real life axe chopping action. Shing, shing, shing.
1 second, hold on.
More on Tuesday, he goes like, what's in my eye? Fuck! What's that? It's like, oh, whoa.
Jurgen gets teleported to the Feywild next
friend.
session.
You're my best friend.
Aw, that is so fucking sad.
Oh
and
my
I also,
God.
as the string is pulled, I also need a magic surge for the 9th level spell that is triggered. So,
Whoa.
Stabby, if you could roll me a d20.
Oh my god, Stabby's rolling it? Oh, right off
What's
the
a
bat!
one?
Right off the bat! Oh my god!
Roll me a d6, please. Roll
Oh,
me,
it's minor.
d100.
Can I use my inspiration
Yeah,
to re-roll that d6?
sure. Roll me,
really?
roll me another
Yes.
d6. Yeah, go ahead.
Recap.
We can
Go.
just we can do that. We can do that to each other. We can just do that now.
I have no idea. That's why I asked.
Yeah,
I asked. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I think you
it's
re-roll
okay.
most things with an inspiration. Pretty.
But this could be very toxic, you know.
But I want to see where it
But
goes.
he's in the situation.
You don't even know what
you
class
I mean?
this is.
I know.
It's-
Yeah, we don't know what's happening.
Roll me a d100, please.
Come on. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my
What is
god!
happening right
Oh my
now?
god! Oh my
You
god!
will never leave the Feywilds.
We just be blessed. Oh my god!
Jürgen gets Case and Ice again and vanishes on Tuesday.
I
no.
thought this would be a quick detour, and you get to meet the Yinwus.
Yeah, it's just a detour,
He
bro.
gives you a little doohickey, and we move on.
Lighthouse.
I should have fucking grabbed you and dragged you to take it streaming away
Alright.
from this place.
We're gonna take a quick break. 10 minutes, and we'll be back. Guys, thank you very much for being here. We're gonna take our 10-minute break. So yeah, we'll see you in 10 minutes. Thank you, everyone. Be right back. Ooh, okay. Welcome back, everybody. Let me just double check. DJ,
I
you
love
like
how
Stabby, you-
the stream comes back,
Yeah.
and then you just see that username tweet.
Always
Smile.
there, always watching.
I feel like the name is so fitting as well. He looks like a Yinus.
Yeah.
That's a real Yenwas right there.
Yeah.
He looks like something out of one of those old children books, you know?
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah, you're right.
he's like a creature in the background of a medieval painting, you know?
Yeah.
He just like.
But not in the foreground, in the background, so like lurking around the
He
corner.
fits in the meme format of draw me a normal cat, you know? For the medieval picture.
And and just like that, the Yumi lore deepens.
It's like it's the drawing they tell little gnomes who think about messing with time. It's like, don't mess with time, or the Yusin will come get you, and this is what they show
The
them.
Yinwus will get you if
Yeah, the Yunus will get you. It'll hide under your bed when you're not looking and send your toes back in time.
or steal your socks.
Send your toes back in time.
Yeah.
All right. As this happens, you feel something wash over you. You can tell it is magic. You can tell it is high-level transmutation magic.
Oh no.
I like how everything I say, Stabby gets it straight away. And as you turn, you see that there is one of the piles of stuff, just as this stack of books and things, has began to fall. You must have knocked it before and not realized, but you can see as it moves, as it is falling, it has stopped in place.
Curious.
What cascade this will set off, you do not know, but you only have a moment. What are you doing here?
I need to. I think I can. One creature, one loose object. I guess. I either have to catch the books or I have to protect myself. There's no in between, right?
The books are not falling.
You could get out.
Yeah, the books are
It
not falling.
looked
But,
like it was about to fall, and then it sort of stops midair, right?
Right,
That's
but
what
I-
understood.
It
Right,
was
but I'm
falling.
assuming-
It stopped.
right. So I have this moment for me to do something, right?
Mhm.
Oh man. I am going to use like, I get that moving would be the easy thing, but it wouldn't be the yeah. I'm just gonna cast this.
Yeah, sure, let's cast more magic after your
Oh, hey, man, that's pretty good.
I'm gonna make a bubble around myself
Okay.
in case.
You gonna give us a warning maybe before you do, so we can take cover out here as well?
You
Just
cannot,
saying, maybe. No,
you cannot do
okay,
anything
good.
right now.
Oh, here. I'm rolling my
I
d20s.
think the books aren't the only thing that stopped falling.
Okay, I did not search.
There's one too many, but that's fine. Roll me a D100 as well, please.
Oh, sorry. I thought the Fey one was doing something, but it's fine. 65.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Okay, you cast the spell around you, and just this. You just go. How does it look as you do this?
Yeah, so I have to. So I'm flying. I'm twisted in all sorts of weird ways because I pulled the Minotaur string. I see the books going to fall, and in my head's racing, thinking about all the magic in this room and how I'm thinking of the worst possibility of magical trap that I can think of, and I think magic circle, fireball, or worse. So I try to think of the most defensive spell in my arsenal, and I like clap my hands together.
Yo.
Actually,
And the sound wave becomes the orb that produces from the sound that then covers me. If I could just kind of push the orb around my body so it doesn't push anything else, though I fear I have no control over that. Yeah, I feel like I have no control over that.
how big is this orb?
You do see as it knocks into one or two other things.
Oh, no!
And it pushes them ever so slightly, but they don't seem to move or react. Like they move to the side, but where you'd expect them to start falling, they just don't. They just stay as if hovering in midair. All right. What else are you doing?
Oh, okay.
So I look around and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Is there a window I can see? Okay.
Roll me an Arcana. This is free. There are, but they're kind of blocked, so you have to kind of be like actively looking.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to see the party. Like if they're.
You are currently under the effects of time stop.
Yeah, as a player, I know what this is. I'm trying to. I don't know if my character figures that out.
Well, now you figure it out.
Yeah.
You get a glimpse outside, and you see the party are just frozen in time, and with the books not moving or anything, they are also just frozen in place in the moment. You don't know how long
That's
this is
crazy.
going to last, but you are currently under the effects of time stop.
Oh my god. I look around. Are there any like huge sources of magic in the room?
The Minotaur.
Just the Minotaur? Well, I can't take the Minotaur with me, can I?
Sorry, there are
Why would you want
other
that?
sources as well, in terms of like books and like a few other things. There's lots of
Like
just trinkets
like-
and things that are
Yeah.
Most of them are going to ping as enchantment.
Okay. I figured that was the case. They're all just trapped. All right, can I get out of here? Please. Can I swim through the air?
Because
Actually,
you
I can't
are-
move in the sphere, right? I can't move. Fuck.
Didn't think that far ahead, now did you?
Well, you can use the action to push against it and roll it's up to your half your speed.
I mean, I am
after your speed.
I have the wing boots propelling me technically through the air. Can I push on the sphere? And actually, I wouldn't be able to get through the door, huh?
You would not be able to get through the door. The other thing that you feel in this moment is the like almost vine-like tendrils have wrapped themselves around your boots.
Uh-oh.
From where are those coming from?
They seemingly are
boots
just like
itself?
plants growing on your boots at the moment.
So I can't get out, even if I were to let go of the sphere.
That was your Fey influence.
Oh, thanks, Silmar. I appreciate it.
Silmer.
Yeah, at this
I
point.
wish you would get the name right one time. You know.
That's my accent. Okay.
Boy.
Roll me an insight.
I can do that. I'm like scrolling.
Can
through
you
my-
do?
Okay, 14 still
14.
good enough. Luckily, you're pretty good at those. You can use an action to ask the vines to go away.
Okay. I speak to the vines. I say, "Would you kindly please let go?"
And you see as they wither, you're now able to move again.
All right. Then I'm gonna dispel the orb because I don't want to move. Even if I'm time stop, I don't feel comfortable moving anything.
Yep, that's fair.
So, like, I bring the.
You can see there are still more piles that are like in the point when time stops, they are going to fall again. But the orb is gone.
Okay, and I'm gonna swim, like paddle swim with the flying boots towards the entrance.
Go ahead and make
try
me
to
roll
get out.
acrobatics, please.
Oh god!
So we're deciding one if you make it out or not.
I don't want it. Let's see. Oh, thank God.
All right, that's good. That's fine. You managed to like swim your way through some of this as you get back to the entrance of the door. What else are you doing?
Okay. Is there any way? Because I assume this is gonna explode. How many people can I move away from this house? Like 30, 20 feet, maybe.
How many? Technically,
Like,
one.
oh god.
Yeah, because I'm doing this in my head on like a turn basis.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because I have, what is it, 2
Like,
minutes?
I think,
a minute?
I think Harkin is like the closest to the door, right? He was there with you, I think.
No time passes while you take 1d4 plus 1 turns.
Yeah, that's right. Oh no. So I can move one person. Alright,
I think Harkin was the closest one to the door.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, what the hell are you doing? Just roll it in
I
there.
could-
Why are you
I-
going there?
I could banish him.
Whoa.
And then,
I mean, I
and then
guess.
resummon him as soon as the explosion's over.
It would
And that would protect him.
That is
And that
true,
would
I guess.
protect
That
him.
would protect him, yeah.
I don't think he would appreciate it though.
Yeesh.
But-
Okay, yep.
Plus he did, but actually, I don't think I can do that with time stop, right? I can't cast spells on people while I'm in the time
It would
stop.
be affecting somebody else.
Yes.
But it
What am I
would
gonna
stop
tell
the
you?
time stop, I guess.
You should just firebolt. Not somebody, you know.
Okay. I think. Oh man. I'm gonna get far away. I'm gonna get as like 21 feet away from the house. Actually, this guy's passed out, right? I need to drag him then, because
Wow.
if.
I guess we know who's important here to him, you know?
Hey, hang on! Let me-
Righteous man.
I'm cooking! I'm cooking! Hold on, I'm gonna drag him if I can. The Yumi clone, or Mr. 12 Titles. Drag him like 10 feet, turn around, I'm gonna cast the sphere, but on Harkin. And technically, I imagine I'm enclosing him in the sphere, but it's not like directly affecting him, so this is a legitimate move. I hope.
That's fine. Go ahead and roll me to see if it surges as you cast it again.
Alright.
And go ahead and cast it.
Yeah, fucking surge when you're right behind us all. Do you have something else go on there?
And another one.
Yeah,
Actually has
there we go.
9 title.
Okay, so this is evocation. So go ahead and roll me a d6, please.
Come on!
That's
No,
a moderate.
There's like this fire right in front of my
100.
face.
But contained in the sphere.
Yeah,
41!
Huh?
41.
It's like lightning. It's always lightning.
No, the caster conjures a sphere of flame. Okay, so roll me 3d6, please.
I'm conjuring the flaming sphere, right?
Yeah.
And I know that spell. I can move that spell. Can I grab myself with it instead
No.
of Harkin? Dang it!
No. So sorry to be clear, it's not technically the spell. Like it's using some of the effects.
Oh, okay.
Especially considering you are summoning an orb, it will be it's like just full of flame. This time.
Okay. So I was like feeling the magic,
goes
feeling
wrong.
go wild. It's like turning. I'm like trying to not have that happen. Okay. 3D what?
3d6, please.
Oh, that's
I
true.
was just gonna start again. Suddenly, Harkin is consumed by the shield orb and then fires. It's like just him screaming.
Harkin.
The oven.
I'm gonna drag you out for just a moment so I can easily apply this.
So you can easily fucking fuck me up, right? Yeah.
As this happens, because this is a consistent thing, Mox, I need you to roll me an Arcana as you attempt to move it.
Okay.
All right, 15 is still you're pretty good at some of this stuff. You're okay. As you pull it towards you, there's a few things that are going to happen at once. Firstly, roll me 3d6 again.
I'm sorry.
And
He's crying.
and just to confirm, you dragged the Yinwus away from the house. Yes.
That's right.
Okay. So a few things happen at once. Basically, time kicks back in, and you can all see as the Yinwus and Mox have just moved completely separately, like further away, just seemingly teleported with no effects whatsoever, as there is a loud crash inside the house and a almost shrieking noise from inside as the whole of the windows just fill with snow and ice from the inside. The other thing that happens is you see, as you feel the magic erupt, you pull it away, and just for a moment before you're able to dismiss it, the flame washes over yourself, Mox, and you are going to take 18 points of fire damage.
Can I cast a spell? Another spell.
Is it a reaction?
Yes, it is a reaction.
Then yeah, go ahead.
My God.
Okay. So
You want to search so bad again?
All right, go ahead and.
Touch
One
that.
That's so fucking close.
Oh, one more.
Oh.
Mox, to be very clear, okay, so you will half it. So hang on, I need to make sure this is going to work properly. Okay, so you take 9 points of fire damage.
Okay.
However, you realize as the fire washes over you, as the cold wind veers around you on the mountain, you realize you were almost more susceptible to the fire damage than you were before. And you feel as the cold doesn't affect you in the same way that it did before. You could feel the cold emanating off the mountaintops and swirling in the wind before. And you don't notice it now. It's almost as if ice now runs through your veins. And in fact, as you look down, you can see you're dripping slightly.
Oh, man. Did I become a snowman?
You have immunity to cold damage and vulnerability to fire damage.
Oh, okay.
That said, at this point, the Yinwus jumps up. Yinwus jumps up and looks around, confused, as he sees the snow now just full. His house is now just full of snow. And the rest of you are back to moving around.
Yeah,
So
it's
hold on,
up
just
by now.
confirm this. This flash code, we basically see Mark I see Mark pull the thing, and then the next moment it's almost like a blur, I would assume, because my eyes would catch the light of the movement, but I can't identify the movement.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's this orb that comes around me, and there's fire, and then I ignite.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's just a burst of flame
I feel
around
like
you, and then a burst
Harkin
of
would
flame
have
around
that.
you.
Just for a moment, though, the fire's gone again, right?
Yeah, but I feel like
Is he still scared?
Harkin would have that same reaction that that guy had in Breaking Bad before the bomb went off. You know.
Very, very specific reference. I don't think I.
But either way, you take the fire damage at this point. You feel it, and you see as the Yinwus looks around, confused, annoyed, and then disappears.
What the hell happened?
Is Harkin scared?
Mox looks like he's gonna be sick. And he's holding his stomach as he's kind of dripping a bit. And then he opens his mouth and you just hear a huge belch and it's just fire.
I also
The
need
absorb elements.
100 from you.
Don't.
Forgot about the fame.
Thanks, Silmer.
Yeah, and whenever he gets a spell later, it's just gonna be 10 rolls to see if it surges.
Oh, sorry. It was rolled it. 23.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Meadow stands up and sort of walks over to Harkin and just sort of bowls him a little bit further away from the house in case more explodes.
Also,
Okay,
he was on the horse in the sphere, right? Just
No, I just.
Oh, you okay? Go. Just make sure.
Yeah, it was
Good.
Not so. At the front door. This
So
place
they
doesn't
don't
require that
look at the
level of intimidation, you know.
For those of you with a reasonable passive perception, despite the fact that the Yinwus disappeared, you actually can figure out where he went, as there is a Yinwa-sized hole in the snow that is piled at the front door, as he has clearly just dived back into the house, headfirst into the snow. And the rest of you are just left outside of this house, momentarily just confused, a little bit singed, surrounded by bullets.
If the door opened towards us, I'm just going to close the door behind to use the dude.
It does not. It opens inwards. You cannot see the door at the moment. Just a white sheet.
Okay, never mind for that part
I
then.
think if we are done throwing up fire and whatever just happened, I think we should leave.
Can someone get me out of this bubble?
Oh,
I'm not sure who did this.
right away. And Mox is going to wave a hand and the bubble will disappear.
Why did you put me in a bubble that was gonna be on fire?
First off, I didn't know it was going to be on fire. Second, I thought the house was going to explode and you were going to need a bit more defense.
Maybe the house wouldn't explode if you didn't decide to go in there and touch things beyond your reckoning.
But well, that's neither here nor there.
There's a small
It's very much here.
Pardon me, I couldn't hear you through your helmet.
I actually didn't hear it either. I was just kind of.
You
Either way.
Barhead's gonna offer Mox like some of. You said the cups that we got like refilled every day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is gonna offer him that cup.
Lovely.
There's a small thud as something veers out of the snowy sheet that is now the doorway. And thuds onto the ground between you all as the small orb has been yeeted out of the house.
I'm a bit it up. Let's leave.
all that effort.
It led us here. We brought it here. Let's leave it.
That's fine.
We're done.
I am done with this place.
Let's get to the castle so we can beat up the Wild Hunt and leave. Or get beaten up, I guess.
No. I firmly need to kill something now. I'm more fired up than ever. Literally.
As you begin to take your steps away, you hear the cracking open of an upstairs window as you see the Yinwus burst out of snow, just pop his head out and just wave. Waves you goodbye as you continue on your journey.
That seems like a good spirit, I guess.
I'm surprised he didn't try to kill us for that.
He seems
doesn't
harmless.
mind. Seemingly didn't mind the snow.
Gonna
I think he might be very attuned to the cold for some reason.
He's gonna mind it when he finds that all his books and ancient texts are now wet and soaking.
Well, it'd be his fault. It'd be his fault for not getting it waterproofed.
Pretty sure most wizards would agree with that. Anyway, onward to the ruins.
Note to self: enchant books to be water and fireproof.
And you, Mark, you don't get to answer the doors of any kleptomaniacs again.
That's a very specific request.
I was. Thank you, Rosie. It's exactly my thoughts. Exactly.
You continue back up onto the main path and up towards thank you. And up and
Can't stop losing his shit right now.
don't worry about it. You know, make your way back up onto the main road you are following, and continue trekking up through the path up towards the mountain, up towards the ruins. The air gets thick. The air gets a little thinner, colder. It gets a little harder to breathe as you begin to ascend, and it almost feels like you're ascending very, very quickly. As you are noticing the air get thinner much faster than you would expect to. The walk itself still takes a good, let's say, 9 to 10 hours of trekking as you're making your way up. Is there anything anybody would like to do? As you begin to ascend? Does anybody want to be
Just having a
looking
look out
on the way,
for-
or
I mean, just in general for things, but
Yeah, keeping an eye open for if the wild hunt attempts to ambush us.
sure, go ahead.
I feel like that wouldn't.
Let's get. Actually, let me hit my button. Let me hit my button.
Button.
Oh, the button.
He's got the button.
Button. Who's got the button?
Must have deleted.
Double mox.
Hey, there we go.
1 and a 4.
Not sure if Duncan is here, but I will roll for him.
We can roll
Ooh,
20
good
for
job, Duncan. Oh, Duncan is not even in the. No wait, no, he is. Yes.
Since I'm dripping, I have water in every single eye on my clothes, so I can't see very well.
There's also 2 other effects that you notice. One, you are now leaving silvery footprints,
Oh, nuts.
similar to the moon hair, like gleaming silver steps as you begin to walk. And the other one that is, if at any point you talk, you see a silver notes, almost like.
Oh, that's not good. I mutter all the time.
Trust me, we knew.
We can see it.
There's no visual indication of that as well.
Alright.
You're a mess to be around at the moment.
Hey, that's perfect.
And I just want to be clear on this. The doohickey, did you just put that in your backpack box?
I feel like I'm holding it because I'm trying to understand it more, and I'm debating whether to drink this, inject this, cast a spell. I'm trying to figure out.
At least without some playing with it, and it would seem to be without some sort of tinkering with it, you actually can't extract the liquid.
Yeah, I assume I'd have to take a like during a long rest, like the same function of an attunement, like to try to figure that out, or have someone cast Identify on it. I'd have to experiment more.
Are you twisting the symbols?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Right. Roll me a d100.
God dang it!
Oh no.
See, this is why I didn't say anything. I'm not trying to take up the whole session. I'm sorry.
Of course, I do the thing.
Oh. You managed to find the right combination, or / maybe the wrong combination. Who knows? However, there is certainly you find a combination that appears to do something. As you suddenly are walking along, who's leading the party?
Me.
Briarheart stops very suddenly, as once again you see a shift of shimmering light moves around the party, and as you were walking, fiddling with the doohickey, you just walk into it. It stops in place extraordinarily suddenly, as it literally gets locked into place. And you smash into it. And
oh no, did I break it?
Sees as Briarheart is also now frozen in place as well.
Maybe that's why I rolled so low on my perception. I got frozen.
Maybe.
Are they still conscious, or is it just that they got pulled out, time stopped?
No, it is. It's only Briarheart who is ahead of you.
No, I realize that.
Yeah,
I realize that the effect is
as in. No, it seems like it looks reminiscent of Time Stop. Yeah.
But just on Briarheart, of course.
And the doohickey, I guess.
So this is. I've quantum locked them. That's what just happened.
Yeah.
Whatever that means, yeah, sure.
Oh my god.
I'm not
Fire! Just 5 minutes. Can you, not mess with everything?
Alright,
There
also-
are ways to research something without tinkering with it.
Or, while we're walking up the path, going to possibly a very dangerous combat. What happened to Briarheart? What did you do this time?
It
I
is
believe
also
I've
now
lo-
raining.
What the fuck? On the mountain?
What
It
did
is
you do?
About 30 foot above where the doohickey is, there is a small rain cloud that is raining just on top of the doohickey.
Ah, nuts. So it's basically like raining over my arms, is what you're saying. Oh my god.
Briarheart,
It
you are
appears-
completely unaware of this. Of any of this.
Okay, I just wanted to check.
Can I try to spin it in the opposite direction? So just I hope to if I
It
clicked
cannot
it.
be moved at all now.
Oh, that's not
The
good.
things will no longer turn, it cannot be moved. It is just stuck in place.
That's not good.
You can't do this, can you?
I'm working on it. Give me a moment.
Give him a moment.
Okay. So I can't move it. I can't move it. Since it's frozen in place, can I try and move Briarheart instead? Just kind of.
You can see
see
that
if I can-
Briarheart's right foot is still technically within the slight semicircle it's surrounding. It's like a shimmer.
Okay.
So go ahead and make me an athletics to try and pull Briarheart.
Oh no. I wasn't trying, so I'm not gonna use guidance here. No.
Oh, is everything around us time stopped?
It would appear that everything beyond 30 foot from this doohickey is frozen.
Oh shit.
You can see birds in the distance that are just stopped. The clouds are not moving. There's nothing.
I wanna take a rock and sort of throw it out of the
The
bubble.
moment it leaves that 30 feet, it just stops.
Stuck in the air.
And now she is stuck on the outside.
You are unable to move Briarheart. You just yank aimlessly on their leg with that. You're just not strong enough to move them out.
Well, I guess if anything, we're not really losing time with this because time has stopped outside this bubble.
Not necessarily within the Feywild. As I'm murmuring it and the notes are coming out and I'm trying to do a theory.
I wait for the notes away. Get out of my face.
It whisks away like smoke when you hit them. They do it eventually anyway after a cut, but it is annoying.
Feywild,
Yes.
time distortion, time lock, time stop, magic. Anyway.
Holman will come over and assist and pull Briarheart in, and Briarheart, as you are fully yanked into the circle, you jolt back to awareness.
There
But
we
it's
go.
very confusing because there's no break in your memory. It just you're walking and then just yanked backwards.
I'm suddenly face down in the snow.
Oh, sorry about that. Sorry, Rosie. Forgive me, Rosie.
Oh,
I
my bad.
seem to have fiddled with something. I'll fix it.
Fuck around and find out.
Ox, take a closer look at this doohickey. Maybe you can figure out if there's a certain time. Maybe one of the symbols he locked in represents a amount of time.
All right, let me look at this.
What if we just break it?
Yes, let's
Yeah, what if
break
you just kill us all?
Let us break the magical item that's currently stopping time all around us. I'm sure that will go great. I love setting off explosives in front of my face.
Can I do some sort of investigation here?
Yeah.
Because I can't. Can I push them like buttons and see if that does anything?
The thing is completely stuck. Very much akin to an immovable rod.
Okay.
Like I said,
None of
it's
the-
written-
but apart from
I
that, none of the buttons, none of the nothing on the rod seems to be moving at all.
An immovable rod still has a button though.
It does.
But
it's
this does.
frozen in place like that, but this one does not have a button. Imagine an
Correct.
immovable rod, but without a button.
Forgive me. I understand. I'm just trying to speak it
Yeah.
aloud to see if any inspiration comes from it.
Is the liquid inside of the thing still moving about?
Yes.
The liquid inside is still moving. Yes. That is the
Okay.
only part
Like
of
I
it.
said, do you remember what symbols you locked in when this happened?
I mean, I can look at it, right? And the
Yeah, it's
symbols
still in the
are
same position.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still the same.
One of the symbols
Can I-
potentially have a number. Is it like a number-like thing?
These are magical. Sorry, Menoth. These are magical runes. Magical runes aren't quite like writing. They pertain to the individual who made the item. Of course, if they were here, they'd probably be able to figure out exactly how this worked.
Mhm.
But in my case, it's a
Definitely.
it's a simple method of trial and error, obviously.
Error and try.
Can I take a level of exhaustion and cast Dispel Magic, even though I don't have it prepared, to try to suppress this magic?
No, if you want to dispel the magic, you just need to ask. I have that.
Oh, will you? Okay, so I talk to it, and I'll say, "Would you kindly please stop stopping everything around us?"
I'll see if I can attempt this time.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
I will use the spell magic, 3rd level, and let's see what happens.
All right, roll me a d20, please.
I mean, you consume the spell.
Mhm.
It doesn't
That's not
surge.
surge.
In the case that he needs to roll something, can I do guidance on him?
Does not need to roll anything.
Perfect.
Just doesn't work.
Oh, that was a great hand wave, Tide. It just doesn't work. Yeah, woo, 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 woo.
So wait, Ty. I do get the feeling that my magic has triggered, but does it feel like as if the effect is just not happening?
Bounces off.
Correct.
In-
Yeah. You are able to cast it. However, it doesn't seem to do it.
In the meantime, how about we do this? Since everything around us is frozen and perhaps the silver is just coming out, perhaps we should try to take advantage of this momentary respite and take a rest. In the meantime, I'm going to try a different magic and see if I can get some more information.
How long
It
did
seems
this
like we
last?
don't have much of a choice.
How long do you think this will last?
It could be 10 minutes, it could be an hour.
It could be days.
Years.
At worst case scenario, it's until the fluid inside the item runs out. But in the meantime,
Got a long time, I feel like.
I'm going to... how much money do I have? I can barely just guess that. Can I don't have Identify, but can I try casting Legend Lore on this thing?
Ooh.
Time Stop is pretty powerful, and I know there's not a whole lot of things outside of really high magic that can do this sort of thing. So I'm
some good for me.
I'm banking that it might. This is an object of something.
I don't want to alarm you, but I did feel my magic code true, but the effect just didn't go off. Now that might just mean that whatever this thing is, it's preventing magic from being cast. But it could also mean that because the world
Magic
outside stopped, my magic isn't going off yet.
I would assume that. I mean, it could be that, but in which case, this would confirm it because the components wouldn't be consumed in this instance, right? Or they may be.
The magic did go off. The spell worked. You can feel the magic worked exactly as you intended. There's just nothing for it to end.
Oh. I thought it felt like I cast it, but it just didn't take
No,
effect
I
yet.
said it. You cast it. It went off. It worked exactly as intended. Apart from it didn't do anything.
Ignore what I
There's
said.
nothing for it to affect.
If I know I can see out into the ethereal. Is there anything in the ethereal that could signify that it's also frozen in the ethereal? Like a
Yeah, I mean there are things moving around and time is
Yeah.
stopped. So yes, it is also stopped.
so this reached out into the ethereal realm as well.
Yeah, time is just stopped.
I'm gonna write that down somewhere. This is great. Okay. So if there are no more objections to the spell, I'm going to prepare 10 minutes. If at some point it doesn't last 10 minutes, because I assume it's been like 5 minutes.
For which one, sorry?
For Legend Lore. Because it takes 10 minutes to cast the spell.
Oh yeah, that's fine. You can do that.
And I'm going to try to, because I understand that identification spells sometimes summon beings. Hopefully they don't get summoned outside the 30 feet and are just frozen. Because that wouldn't be helpful.
Imagine, that would be fucking hilarious. You hadn't suggested that, I would have done it. All right. Go ahead and let's see if it surges. First thing.
All right.
Healer's like frozen on the outside, but that also means that for everyone else casting like an identification spell for a time being, they're late.
A D100.
Well, the Fey one, right?
I just need the D. Yeah, I just need the D100.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
I see. So it's got it. 93. Oh man.
All right. So, well, yeah, these are very minor effects. So you are leaving silvered footsteps. Your song notes.
Oh, okay. Now I understand what's going on.
Yeah.
It dawned on Mox.
Okay. Roll a D6.
All right. Oh my.
Cardinal Amos.
Yeah.
Can you give us a vivid memory that Mox recalls of yours, please?
Oh, we didn't have that one in a while.
Wait, what?
You recall a memory very vividly, as if it's your own, but it is not.
Oh,
yours.
okay, I
It is
see.
Cardinal
Oh
Amos.
yeah.
I remember.
You would recall you're currently sitting on like a carriage. The carriage is swaying back and forth like the couple of horses in front, and you look over and see like this older human gentleman performing like not arcane magic but like mundane, non-magical, just sleight of hand magic tricks beside him as entertainment, and you can feel joy and laughter as if you're just being entertained by someone next to you.
And then he says, "Oh, you're joking with that one."
You're joking! How would you do that? Yeah, you're just in awe of this magic. That's not magic, you can tell.
Turns out
Got
Cardinal Amos is an absolute sham. He can't cast magic for shit. So smoke of mirrors.
Really good illusionist.
Okay. And I didn't even need to eat his brains for that one.
Cardinal Amos, you are unaware that he has had this memory.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
you sense, like, it's just you, like, you just suddenly have this flash of, recall the memory. Like, it's not a vision or anything. You just suddenly think back to it. Like, oh, yeah. And then it dawns on you that is not one of your memories. All right. As this happens, let me see. I have it. Isaac. No. All right. You see, as you do this, there is just a poof once again of purple feathers all around you. Oh, hello again. Paid. How are you?
Mox looks around, not very well this time.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's quite all right. It's been worse.
Wait, this is the one for Legend Lore now as well.
Hey, I can have a side hustle.
I feel as though our paladin seems to have 100 questions ready to fire from a ballista and doesn't seem to understand when to stop. Now, for my question for Legend Lore, I'm trying to understand what this device is. I point to the
Whatever it is, it's not of legendary importance.
I gesture around to the frozen 30 feet away from us. This is a device.
You see some crossbow bolts have kind of left the area that are pointed towards birds.
Yeah, I mean, just
That's
because
fucked
it's
up.
powerful doesn't mean it's of legendary importance.
Right. I was just wondering.
Now, if you want to cast
Very well.
Identify, I can.
I don't have Identify, but I've overpaid you for this spell. Would you prefer to give me the information for that instead? It's triple Identify.
Sorry, that's just not how the system works. I wish I could, man. You seem like a nice fella.
I'm face palming right now and just system. Magical system.
Yeah.
There are rules in place.
There's a contract and everything. Don't worry about it.
Are you
Contract
like,
with who?
working at part time?
Am I working at what?
No, Legend Lord. Give me the information on the contract system with all of the information spells.
Sure, cast it again.
And I slam my staff. Actually, no, wait. It fizzles. I don't have enough materials.
Oh, this is awkward. I'll come back later. And she just pats you on the shoulder, and there's a poof of purple.
No, wait. Dang it.
Yes, this pleases me immensely.
I am so upset. I have turned red. And
I'm sorry,
and
it's
I
not a
difficult.
genuinely
no.
not a legendary
I'm role
weapon.
playing. I'm role playing it out, right? I'm role playing it out. Mox is upset, and he's like steaming from the cold resist.
Oh, you're starting to get the hang of it. How
And I'm gonna pull out a piece of parchment and rewrite magical information network systems. I really
Carmel.
Yes,
Could you identify the item?
of course I could.
Good.
May I?
How much gold did you spend on that spell there?
Which one? Identify? No.
No, how much did Mark spend
Oh.
on that legend lore thing?
I'd rather not say.
Oh, it was a lot then.
It was a lot for me.
Well, maybe next time, don't mess with things you don't understand yet.
Then how do you?
To identify it.
He does have a point. A lot of this stuff is trial and error until you find out
the magic.
what it is.
The magic is within me. The weave is at peace. The magic is within me. The weave is at peace.
I think the weave is very much not at peace right now.
No.
Hey, Moxie,
Yes, Rosie.
do you want to try shooting some birds?
Yes.
All right, I'm just gonna do a few from what she's already done.
So wait,
Okay, let's
stepping
do
on plants is
5.
not allowed, but killing birds is fine.
Depends on the area.
I'm getting so many mixed signals from this
The
place.
rules seem to change.
Very loose, these rules.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll have a little look at this thing. I will identify it. It takes 10 minutes, I think 11 with a ritual.
So wait, we're gonna be 20 minutes in and it's still going strong, this fucking field.
Yeah, that's if it, yeah.
Would be fucked up. It's actually not that long, but it counts the time outside the bubble, but the time is stopped outside the bubble, so it goes forever. That would be pretty fucked up. It's just he found that
No,
one
this was the end of the
combination that sort of
campaign.
loops on itself.
Yeah.
It's broken.
This is the end of the campaign, guys.
Between
Thanks for
two
playing.
settings, in essence, like between two of them.
I wonder how this looks like from the outside of this bubble right now.
Well, like I said, light.
Well, I guess it's because time stops as soon as
Yeah.
this at some point,
Mhm.
begins again. I guess then whatever happened inside will happen outside again. So reconnects, I guess.
Well, like I said, when Marx did his time stop for me because of how light
Yeah.
worked. For one moment, I notice him, and then it's a blur of movement that I cannot detect really. Because he's still moving, but he's moving so fast at that point that he's moving beyond the speed of light.
What is the speed of light here? Who knows?
It's
Just imagine, you know, like at some point, like. Sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
When it was just like the thought I just had, like, because who knows how long this goes, and we just, you know, we walk around inside, right? So at some point when the time returns, suddenly from the outside it looks like, you know, we were just sort of going along this path, this snowy path, and then suddenly next second this entire path is sort of cleared of snow because of how many times we've walked around everywhere, right? And like it's just gone, everything.
You see, as there's another. The other thing is that, of course, is that this place is going to be covered in purple feathers. As there is another burst of plumage as she once again appears.
Nice.
Oh, hey, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Good. Could you please scratch the itch of my friend here? What is this thing and how do you work it?
That is a doohickey.
Mm-hmm. How do you use the doohickey? We're sort of stuck.
Well, it's very simple. You just need to line it up, which you seem to have done. So good work on that. And then it takes a minute to activate it. You have to spin them in the right order. It takes a minute to activate. And then it will freeze time in a 30-foot area around you.
Is there a time limit?
Yeah. For your perception, it will be an hour.
Great.
Oh.
Do we have to wait the hour? Can we stop it early?
Oh, no, you have to wait the whole hour.
And nothing changes outside?
No.
How many
Alright,
times can
good
it
to know.
do that?
Good for a little short
once a
rest.
day. Once per dawn. Recharges the dawn.
Good to know.
Nice. Save that.
Well, we've used it now. So we just wait. Good to know.
There is a little bit of a catch.
Oh, go on.
Well, only in that. Let me just. Only in that it is quite unstable, magically speaking.
What isn't these days? What's the catch?
Well, likely there will be some little other sort of thing happen when you use it.
At the moment of use or the end?
At the moment of use.
To the user alone?
Hmm?
Or to everyone? Is it just to the user or to everyone in the vicinity?
Well, it could be anything, so it's hard to say.
Could the effect happen outside of the bubble of times of
Very unlikely.
Max, do you feel strange? Anything happen when you activate
I remember I've done so many rolls in the last hour. God damn it! Did I roll something? Something did happen right when I activated this.
Yeah, I don't remember. I definitely
You
rolled
titled
around-
the D100 roll off, and you rolled lower than him. So
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
something like
probably
that.
The same thing like you did
No,
earlier.
well, that was
where you-
just to activate it, like, by accident on the first time.
Oh!
Like, now
Oh,
you've done
okay.
it, you'll be able to. Oh, no, it's the rain cloud. That's what the random effect
Oh
is.
yeah, that's right. That's what it is.
Ah!
See,
You- You conjured a small rain, because it was a minor surge, so you conjured
Right.
a small rain cloud.
Okay. Anything strange happened, Max, when you activated it?
Right. The rain cloud is still there, right? Or at least
Ah.
it was there a second ago.
That'll probably do it then.
There is a small chance you won't be able to use it again once the effect ends.
Oh,
Oh.
It might
It really is-
self-destruct once it's been used.
Oh, that's
Alex,
great. What's the
that's-
radius on that?
good to know.
30 feet.
30 feet, yeah.
Right.
Sorry, I shouldn't really say explode. It's more of an implosion. Have you ever heard stories about people putting like bags of holding in bags of holding?
Right. Disperse into the astral plane.
Like that.
Yeah, but more in a
Yeah.
destructive sort of annihilation.
Right.
Right.
So,
what would happen
No.
if we tried to put that while it's frozen in a bag of holding? Like put the bag of holding over
Not
it?
do
You know what?
super science on the theory.
I'm actually not sure. Should we try it?
No.
No.
I think we'll wait until a few seconds. Is anyone keeping track of the time?
I probably would have.
You tell us when it's like 10 seconds and we'll all jump outside. Can we leave the bubble? Just jump out.
Well, you will freeze part way. But you'll likely still
no.
take damage of it.
Get the good parts outside first.
I guess let's just be ready in case we all die in.
Just in
Oh,
case.
well,
There's only a
Yes,
percentage it'll explode.
If we all die, what do we need to be ready for?
Oh, Ty did exactly what I
Yeah,
thought.
yeah.
And that's how season 1 ended of fucking Raven's Retribution. Not by exiting the Feywild, by an implosion caused by Mox fucking around.
It's
By the doohickey specifically.
Theoretically speaking, though, I have a bubble of invulnerability, though, for everybody else.
that might work.
I mean,
I mean, explosions are just kind of like excited.
yeah, they're just the amount of damage that tries to rip you in two, which through magical means.
But
can
you
be
wouldn't
avoided.
hold it against stars if they twinkle too bright, right?
Mhm.
But the benefits
I don't know what that means.
mostly outweigh the tiny chance of catastrophic failure.
They do.
My
It's like
gosh, what is this wisdom for free? How come the wizard got a little extra and I didn't get anything?
He cast the right spell.
I think
Anyway,
bias.
if you got no more questions, I'm off.
Have a good day. That's me. Thank you.
Where do I file
There
a
it is.
complaint?
Hit up my
I wonder-
supervisor.
And what's his name? And what's your name for that matter?
People just call him the collector.
The
Later.
collector? Okay.
Their
Like staring at this
Every
fucking
fucking
object.
Get that in
Like
the
I pick feathers up from my spine.
Can she not step away? It's right in my face.
No, she can't.
if she stepped away, then it would be then she'd freeze.
Actually, come to think of it, in theory, couldn't I put the bubble around the object and have it not explode against us?
You could.
Well, let me double
That
check.
sounds like that sounds
If you can't
interesting.
put anything in, you
it
can't
very
take anything
much
out.
depends on which one you're talking about. But if it's what she's talking about in the same level of catastrophic of like bag folding, it probably wouldn't do much because it would just rip through that and then continue.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I will let you know, out of character, the chance of that happening is very low. And you should roll
Yeah,
a 100 and
don't
don't roll a
say that.
1.
Don't
Good
say
sir,
that.
we've rolled a 1 and then a 100 in the session.
Don't say that.
Yeah, I do
So-
realize that as saying this.
As a dealer, I have to warn you.
Oh my god.
You know, I kind of wanted to tell you the Han Solo saying of never tell me the odds,
Yeah.
please. Because
So,
this is one
I mean,
of those
that's fair.
cases.
But yeah, to be clear, this item will pause time for you all, for anybody within 30 feet of you. Takes a minute to activate, and up to 1 hour. Refreshes.
So,
again.
It's a good thing I didn't drink that.
That's like a really
Well-
safe to rest.
Yeah,
Well,
basically.
while we're
That was
while
the
we're
edge.
all waiting here for this next hour or so, or 40 minutes,
Yeah, I think more like 30.
30, 40 minutes.
Man, I hit that on
That's
my head
good.
too.
I was curious before we arrived there. Anyone figured out by now what this Bramblebane honey does?
Rambo, what now?
What?
I think 3 of us rolled dice and suddenly had Bramblebane honey. In
Oh, the
their
honey?
Yeah, when Holman drank it there, he was able to cast that little
Well,
spell.
he got a different honey though.
Oh, he did? I thought Bramblebane, there's only 2, Bramblebane and Evergrasp.
Holman got a different one.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Holman's-
What did you guys do this?
Scrolling down. Holman got Celestial Dew honey.
Ah, okay,
Mhm.
okay. Then no one's drank the Bramblebane. I have a different one myself.
And you
What do you
wanna
call-
take if we wanna use the effect of it, do we have to drink the whole thing?
Yep.
I can't like portion it.
The one.
Is there a way to? I guess you could identify it, right?
Good.
Well,
We're here
if
for
it's
a
drinking
while.
like potions, can't you?
Yeah, we're here for a
potions,
while.
can't
Could you identify the
Of
Bramblebane
course.
honey or what?
I
it
was gonna
Well,
say, if it's
well.
anything like potions, can't you just take like a little bit to taste it to see what it does?
It's not.
Well,
Not necessarily like using it, but okay.
It's yeah.
You can try legend lore. Maybe this one is legendary.
Yeah, try
I
that.
will be more than happy to cast Legend Lore for you if you provide me with the material components.
You've been quiet all day, Duncan, but you always manage to come in with a very good singer.
Thank you. I try.
Absolutely stabbed him in the gut there.
Got
Twisted the knife even.
Is somebody casting
Sure, I will.
identify? Yeah.
I will identify.
and
It's
see if
another
it's, this
11
one.
minutes. Ooh, no.
2014.
All right, make sure you
Might as
expend a
well.
spell slot or whatever you need to do.
Not as a ritual, don't expend them.
Oh, you're doing his ritual? Okay.
Yes, sir.
10 minutes.
Someone already also got the Ever Grasps, honey.
I have it, yeah.
God. Yeah, maybe we should figure that out as well while we're here in ritual casting.
Sure. Sure.
Oh, I have.
Wait,
Okay,
no,
roll me the surge on that one just in case.
That's
Sure.
right.
Ooh,
Yep.
close.
Identify
Identify
yourself.
First level.
First level.
Yeah, it
first
is,
level.
We're good. Okay. I'm gonna do them. You can spend the cost effectively. And I'm gonna do them in the same belt if you are okay with it. As there is another explosion of purple feathers.
What?
Will you look, guys? You can just ask me questions and then pay the price while I'm here. Like, although
that's
I'm
true,
now
that's-
realizing that you guys are just hanging out here, eh? Like, it's been a couple
Yeah,
of
we're
years,
little
you know.
What?
Oh, well.
It's been like a couple of years outside of this bubble.
Forward
Right.
or backward?
Yeah,
I'll believe it.
whatever goes your boat.
Right. That's
Think
great. to
really
know.
hard on backwards. I got a couple of U's I gotta make up.
Oh, cool.
Is-
I can make a
is-
deal. No, don't worry about that. All right. So,
Is he lying?
this is Bramblebane honey. Very nice if you like very sour, bitter flavors. It is going to do a fucking nightmare on your senses. So, perception and your ability to read people for the next hour after eating it, as you're just chomping away. Disadvantage.
That's it.
All right.
Right.
This one, Evergrasp honey. Thick, black honey. Very sticky to the touch. Basically anything you touch for the next hour will just stick to your hands. Just gives you very sticky hands.
Oh, good
Okay,
to
I
know.
think we found the one for you.
Also makes any sort of
What if
minor actions very difficult to do so your fingers stick together.
What if you will? Well, what if in the process of needing to grab something, you accidentally touch something else, or someone
Stuck to
else?
You get stuck to them. Whatever you touch, stuck.
Great.
I think Holman was the only one who got a good one.
Yeah, so I will let you know now. If you rolled an odd number, you got a bad one. If you rolled an even number, you got a good one. There was Bramblebane.
I guess
Golden
sticky
Serenade, Chaos Nectar.
sticky hands could be good.
Give them
Evergrass
a
honey, I could see there could be some applications for it.
Could be.
Yeah.
I mean, we could use the other one
But, yeah.
for the stuff to sort of send me poison.
Force someone to drink it.
For somebody
Yeah.
else, now that you know what it does, yeah.
So
was
the
not expecting you to
Bramblebane
cast
was-
identify on them if I'm being totally honest with you.
I do have an idea for but theoretically with that, if you can stick to any one, could you grab someone and then they won't be able to escape your grasp?
I mean, unless they're strong, they would still be able to make a check.
Sticky does not mean that you're unstickable. This means you're difficult to be removed.
There's also there's a myriad of downsides. Yes, that's what we were saying. Situationally, there are advantages to the Evergrass.
So Bramblebane honey was disadvantage on insight. Did I understand this correctly?
Perception and insight for now.
Perception. On.
Oh man.
Mix it into someone's tea, so you can get all fucked up.
So that you can look at them.
Yeah.
I mean, you would notice that there's honey in it as well. It's also a very
True.
bitter flavored honey, so they would notice it'd be poison probably.
No, this is just a very bitter tea. Tell the rest of us.
There was Bramblebane honey, Golden Serenade honey, Chaos Nectar, Sunspire honey,
Yes.
Evergrasp honey, and Celestial Dew honey.
Shame I never got to roll.
You all have the option, just none of you wanted to take the honey from
I didn't
giant,
know that the
weird.
No, I wasn't informed of the roll. It was only Duncan and
yes,
Cardinal
okay.
who knew, and then they went past
They
me.
were very,
Never
they were being
got
very
to-
quiet about it.
To be
They were
fair,
very selective on
I
who would and who was allowed to
apologize.
roll.
You know,
There was an illegal gambling den back there.
that's true. That's true. But that was
Yep.
their choice. That said, so she will let you know this, and she will also let you know that it is only the Queen of Bees that makes these honeys.
Of course.
Ah,
of
that
course.
explains it.
All right. You need to know anything else about this honey?
No, I think that's pretty much it for now.
You gonna
Thank you.
call me back in another year or two?
Has it actually been a few years, or you're lying to me?
Of course it has. Proof of feathers.
Oh, nuts. I had more questions. No.
About the honey? She asked if you.
I think it's-
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I did have a question.
Oh, okay. In that case, I imagine you like maybe put your hand out or like
Yeah.
Gestured enough.
She
that
goes
you
like,
go,
yeah.
hit me.
Can I summon my chest into this space or not?
No, it has to be
'Cause
enough
that's gonna-
honey.
Can I summon my chest into this spot? The
What's that?
What
chest
does that
I
have to
have
do
in
with
the
honey?
That's not asking about honey. This is
but-
something else.
But there's identify spellbooks only about the honey.
I think
Okay.
that's the DM.
You can. Okay, you're gonna cast it again.
Well, hang on.
Mhm.
I wanna propose something to this individual,
All right.
and I want to if I can pull my chest to me, pull out the Kunun's heart
Oh,
Yeah.
and see if this is, and like as I pull it out and just kind of gauge the reaction to see if this piques any interest to this individual.
I mean, they look at it. They. I would roll me an insight. I think that's the best.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
asking.
yeah. Did you eat any honey?
Here, take some honey.
All right.
Hey.
That's good. That's very good. She's definitely interested in it, but it's a very minor reaction. Like she.
Okay, yeah,
to
that's what I
it,
thought.
but it's not like a, oh my god. You know, it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Okay,
It's like if somebody pulled out a Mars bar around me. It's the reaction I have.
got it. Okay, yeah, that's what I was trying to gauge. Like the level of like, but would you want the Mars bar?
I mean, I would, but I wouldn't do much for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not much,
Like-
right? But you
Yeah,
would
yeah.
do something,
Yeah, yeah.
It's not a Klondike bar.
you know?
We don't have-
We could use the honey to glue him to the ground and just extort him that way.
all right. Yeah. She's looking at you. Yeah.
All right, we'll talk later. I'll put it back.
okay.
All right. Can I go now?
Yeah.
All right.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm
There are
going to.
more feathers in here of her. than
There's a
of
lot of
Sato.
feathers in here, and there's
You could
also
just
you
put-
see there's a bunch of feathers like just outside of the time stop. That
Yeah,
are
they're
just
frozen.
in midair.
Just push them out of the timeline. It's fine.
Sato, being a silly griffin, like starts rolling into a bunch of the feathers. You know.
Looks like he's
it's a
got
black
like,
and pink.
purple highlights now. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Pink feathers.
kind of cute.
Well,
Ugh. All right, it's
Well,
so
I
that
think we
was
got about
20.
10 minutes.
That was at least 20 minutes, right?
Yeah, so technically you
So it
have
was
10
too
minutes
high?
left. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be like we don't have to obviously role play this. I thought we would jump ahead a little bit more. But you can all take a short rest in this time.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Yes.
I'm
I
going
don't really have
to.
anything to short rest for.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna use-
probably
We didn't
not,
do
you
anything.
know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use this 2 times to get spell slots back.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
fuck. I forgot the fucking roll dice.
oh yeah, I will use one of those as well for this divine
So,
power to get
perfect.
my. Wait, can I use it for a turn double spell slot? I mean, I will read that.
Oh, actually, I can only use that once because I only have that. Okay, so I'll just use it once. It's fine. There we go. It's alright. And then I'm gonna take a short rest.
Well, actually, it looks like you can use it twice if you read the description because the number of times you can use the feature is based on the level you've reached in this class.
You're absolutely right, Lexi, except I only have used 1 3rd level slot.
Ah, okay.
So I cannot regain another one.
You could use one right now.
I could use one right now.
Just
But-
to use it.
But the collector won't accept any other... Anyway, that's fine. That's gonna bug me for the rest of this fucking campaign.
What is it?
I essentially triple paid the identify spell. Yeah,
But the key to it is there's two things, and so this system is. Can I tell you the system?
Well, hang on. So here's my theory, right? Because
tell me what the theory is.
you can't. I'm asking you a meta question, right? My theory is that there's a contract in place to have people show up to these identify spells with a collector. An assumption that the collector is either collecting information or objects, but within the contract are written the defining rules of how this system works. So my assumption is that I can write some sort of addendum or some kind of objection to the contract that allows the payment to be in not spell slots and specific spells, but then also in amount of spell used, right? So like if I use identify with a 9th level spell slot, but you'd have to rewrite the contract.
Okay, so the only thing I will say that you do know is that the collector is a devil.
So it'll be a really tough contract, is what you're telling me.
You're talking about getting into contract law with devils. Yes, that's.
Didn't I say I was gonna like mix my magical self with Shadowfell? Anyway,
I mean, I'm not saying don't do it. It's just a warning.
It's fine. It's fine.
Either way.
The way that I think, the way that I kind of think that you might they're going about this, Moxie, is it's like if you went to a place and ordered a hot chocolate with extra whipped cream and you got disappointed that it wasn't tea.
Well, part of the problem is by casting Legend Lore, you did get information because you learned that it was not of legendary importance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's like with the metaphor of swords. Like, you ordered something that you still got something out of it, but you're just disappointed it wasn't what you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you ordered the other thing.
You're absolutely right. It doesn't change the fact that I was disappointed and I want to change the system.
I totally understand.
He's just petty and wants a bit different.
For
Not.
I'm just saying, if I need to change the way it works, then I want to change the way it works. I understand that it works that way.
Yeah.
I'm accepting that.
I'm open to it. Just
yeah.
have to figure it out.
If there is a contract, that means someone set the rules, and that whoever set the rules can just modify the rules.
In theory, yeah. 100%.
In theory, which is again researcher.
Let's leave this fucking thing explode, shall we?
Just like all these like silver lines. Anyway,
as the time comes to an end, and we're Mox is on a tangent about law at this point, contracts. Roll me a D100, Mox. Let's see if this thing is going to.
I am
be the end
going
of the
to
campaign.
roll away.
D100, please.
I have my finger over the button and I'm fucking scared.
Do it.
Here we go.
We're gonna end the session.
That would have been such a good way to end the session. I would have 100% just ended the session if you rolled a 1. Like, oh, damn. Alright.
We're just all sucked into the astral sea violently.
Alright.
Gosh.
Either way, okay, it does not explode. You see as time continues, bolts fly and strike a couple of nearby birds. I think you actually struck more birds than were in range, just to be clear, like most of them are more than 100 feet away. Feathers start to fall back down to the ground, and a bunch of the stones that matter through just continue on their trajectory as the doohickey itself just tinks down onto the ground and like rolls.
Oh no, I'm gonna catch that. I'm not gonna let that fall. Yeah, it's glass.
It's also magic.
Well,
so it's extremely durable.
Yeah, it's solid.
Be fine.
Yeah. I'm also like half magic and. Anyway, sorry.
Either way, as you grab it, you guys pack up. You're now aware of what it does and the potential downsides to it. I will give you that item in just a moment.
Lovely.
However, as you continue on your route, the trail winds its way upwards through the jagged cliffs and icy ledges. You see that a lot of this terrain is genuinely pure, like pink and purple crystals in all different hues and colors, and the snow slightly covers it. But the illusions and the visual trickery, if you will, just from the light cascading over this is beautiful but haunting as well.
This is a long shot, likely not what I think it is. But like these crystals, so we're like sort of there's a bunch of these pink crystals and everywhere. Like I assume they're quite large as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I assume they're not the same sort of pinkish crystal we have seen
No.
40 sessions ago in the Underdark, like before.
Asbestos.
I mean, it might be the same type of crystal. It's certainly.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. It is very reminiscent of that area. Like it does.
Yeah, that reminds me.
Okay. You see that above the crystalline mists that like merge and roll over the mountains here, there is the sunlight still coming down through, and it's bizarre. The sun still looks quite low in the sky, casting rainbows almost through the snow and the crystal. And the path narrows, and the weight of the mountain presses down as the air continues to get thinner. And as you crest the final ridge, the ruins appear, like ghostly relics of bygone-era pillars, towering pillars of red stone merged with grey stone merged with like red crystal, almost like the cement between the bricks. These massive stone blocks is actually pulsating like the veins of blood of like pure red, deep crimson crystal running around it. The snow here seems to completely avoid the ruins, and there is plants and trees and like undergrowth around the ruins themselves that seem pristine, lavish, even as if something shelters these ruins away from the elements. You see a shattered archway looms ahead, and beyond it, the remains of a grand courtyard stretch out that would have once been the center with the walls lapping around it, untouched, despite in its ruined state by the weather. And as the air has been thinning as you step towards the ruins, it once again gets heavy. It's a mixture of sort of reverence and foreboding as the ruins themselves seeming to be waiting for you. That's where we'll end the session. Lovely.
So much chaos.
Sorry. Can't away.
I love it.
You got to the ruins. Good.
You did it.
I was.
That's the side quest. He said.
Connor Amos, give me a star and a wish, please.
I give it 2 marks. It's pretty good this session. Very enjoyable. I like to see him break down and explode and say that the system is bullshit.
Just breakdown period.
Yeah.
Breakdown things, just himself breaking down.
Breakdown. And now he sees that the system is bullshit and needs to be changed. I agree on Tuesday. I agree. Something needs to change.
Oh no, I'm turning into Yubi.
He has one running.
Sounds gross. Blue hair. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
He's also immune to cold. That's another point for Yumi.
Your hands start becoming lion's paws, and your feet begin to become cloven.
Yeah.
Turns out that little hair sample he took is like a parasite, and as soon as he looked away, dug into his body, he's going to like.
That's how they spread.
Start getting shorter.
It's starting to shrink.
That's
how he has so many sentient clones.
Yeah. That is it. That is how it's done.
Oh god.
I hate that little fucker's face.
Yeah, it is great.
Oh, that's so good. It's such a good.
This is hilarious.
So good.
Yeah.
Amos, what's your wish?
My wish. I would still like some combat, but I
Oh,
just
next
enjoy-
session guaranteed.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Let's go.
I mean,
We'll just
you know
talk
those
our way
things are
through
real.
somehow.
Yeah.
You can talk. They won't. Duncan, starting a wish.
Well, I do wish for better as well. So
Okay. We can make this happen.
I crave violence.
because we kill something, we haven't killed something in quite a while, and my star goes to Mox as well because it was just fun.
All right. Perfect. Thank you very much. Harkin, starting a wish.
Ooh. Well, a big part of me doesn't want to give it to Mox, but another part of me does want to give it to Mox. I kind of want to split it up between both Mox and Cardinal because I like the bounce off, especially with like the identify stuff. The fucking cast Legend Lore. Oh, it's not good enough. Here, let's cast Identify.
Get a string of questions.
Step aside and let the real wizard do his work.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. It takes two. It takes two.
Yeah. Also, I
Your god is the goddess of magic, and she don't even give you Identify. What a fucking weak god!
I'm gonna leave you hanging. You're gonna have to figure out why in my backstory, right?
It's so he can't cast it on himself to find out he's so he can cast it on himself.
It was all.
it's like the dwarves don't know sending, changelings don't know
No.
because they don't know what because they change that much they don't know their own.
I can see that in some sort of twisted way. Anyway, what's your wish, Harkin?
My wish is that the combat will be glorious and goes well for our party. I crave wild night blood.
I'm hoping this is going to be a good fight because especially once you guys do drop into Stoneblood, whilst I'm sure there will still be combat, probably not going to be the emphasis of Stoneblood, unless you guys just go fucking ham, which is always possible.
Take out an entire city. Jeez.
I remember they had, didn't they have like a infestation problem, like a rat problem or something? Stuff from literally years ago. Like a rumor we heard about Stormblood, they had some sort of infestation going on. So I don't know, maybe that will, put us to a stop. We have to deal with that somehow.
All I say is, in this campaign, we talk, we delay, we get distracted, but I know one thing for sure: when motherfuckers need killing, we just do the killing.
All right, Mox, start a wish, please.
My star is. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Amos for the grade A wizard support. And all the shenanigans I fucking pulled today.
Hello, you code wizard support. What can I do for you today? Oh, you mean
Magic support. And just a little mini side star over to Jack for that Jurgen reference there. And I hope whatever happens
forced upon me.
I hope whatever happens on Tuesday he doesn't just punch a kobold. He goes, I have a sudden urge to punch 3-foot tall kobold.
I punt the kobold across all.
It's like when you hit your knee with like a thing, but the doctors, just reflexively, just like lashes off the foot. Oh shit!
He just randomly says to someone, no context, "You're my best friend."
Yeah, you're my best friend, Pine.
But then an earshot of Yumi.
He goes,
It's from my wish. I know this magic item is self-contained, but I really want to figure out a way to incorporate this into Mox's magic somehow. Like drink it or something. The kid in me said, "Lick this shit immediately." And I'm like, no, I won't do that.
You have stood still at the amount of danger and destruction this fucking Yumi went through to even make this item to begin with.
No, but I want to find out.
There's probably at least 3 exploded versions.
All right, Briarheart, give me a star wish, please.
My sister's gonna go to Yutai for that whole thing of like, you want me to spell it out, and literally just spells out every single fucking letter of his titles.
I thought somebody was gonna stop me.
We tried to, but you just kept going.
All right. And what's your wish? Thank you.
Violence.
Violence?
So real.
Oh,
So
violence.
real.
I thought you said silence. Oh, violence.
No, violence.
Achievable. Thank you, Manny. Start a wish.
I'm gonna give it also to Mox. He kind of like drove most of the session today, so he did like a lot of things. Most of them went wrong.
Oh no, they're
So
doing just
that's-
right.
That's where the fun comes from.
Yeah.
It's pretty good though. It was a great session. Definitely
off the
deserves to
rails.
start there. Glad we got to the castle at the end. I was worried that we might not be able to. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
But thankfully we did in the end.
No, I'm glad we got to there.
I mean, it could have exploded
My
on the way.
wish is it's actually that while it's, I don't know. I feel like my wish is basically that we actually also get to not just the combat. No, you know what? I just hope for a good combat. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I just wish for a good combat. All it's gonna be good. We're gonna do some cool. People are gonna do some cool shit. You know. I still have some things I have not shown yet, not gotten to it. So.
I would also like to tack onto my wish that I wish to actually be able to participate in the combat instead of firing one bolt and then being stunned for the rest of it, like the last time with the Wild Hunt.
Yeah.
Apologies.
You gotta stick close to me then, I get to see what that plus card says.
It's not my fault that. Well, it's not Briarheart's fault that you guys went running ahead.
Hey,
I mean-
it's got to be an improvement over the time you fought the Dream Devourer, right?
Oh man.
Also, that little tiny side wish. I really wish though for this crackhead monster paw Yumi to at least be spotted by Tuesday Yumi once, and him to go, "What the fuck?"
Yumi instantly filled with the desire to murder the fucking this version of him.
This was this was right. Yinwus.
Yinwus. Yeah.
With an N. Yes, Yinwus.
It sounds like. It really does sound like a Grimm Brothers creature.
Yeah. Yin was coming for your socks, little girl.
He'll teleport your toes into the past.
The moment I saw that artwork, I was like, right.
Pull out his
game on.
doohickey and freeze time.
Alright, guys, thank you very much for playing today. I do have a quick announcement. I'm going to be streaming Wednesday, but I'm going to try something new this Wednesday in that I am going to be going live at the same time as always. But I'm going to do a Write Up Wednesday. This Wednesday,
Write Up?
which will be the first time Write Up Wednesday.
What
I'm
does
just
that
going
mean?
to try and spend the Wednesday stream session answering any questions about D&D in general and just doing a D&D stream whilst writing up Dust and Blood lore for the World End.
Ooh.
So if you have questions, and I'm going to put some channel points on there so that you could submit things to the list. So if you want specific topics to be on the World Anvil first, you can put them on and that will be the priority. And if there's nothing on the list, I'll just choose what I write. But that'll be the priority list to go on to the World Anvil. So if you want stuff on there, hit that up. But I figured I can do it on stream and finally maybe get some stuff up on the World Anvil. There's so much lore at this point. We were talking about this before, but between the notes and my session prep documents, we've got about 300,000 words, which is an insane amount. So we got to do something with it at some point. Either way, I've got to get going because I got to look after the dog. At the moment, but it's chilly in here. So I'm going to disappear. But guys, thank you very much. We are going to go raid because we're a good little band of orcs. And we are going to go raid Joe Fudge, who I think we've raided a few times in the past, but he's a great D&D content creator as well that you may know. He's actually playing GTA roleplay at the moment.
Yeah, I watch Show Fudge a lot,
Nice.
actually.
Oh, do you? Okay, cool. Well, we're gonna go raid them. I'm hoping we can get involved with some of that stuff soon as well. So, watch that space. So throw them some love, throw them some emotes and stuff, and yeah, it's gonna be great. But guys, thank you very much for playing. Thank you everyone for being involved. Until next time, come back tomorrow. We've got Symphony of Storms. Come back Wednesday for, I guess, World Anvil write-up.
World
Wednesday,
Anvil.
right? Yeah, come back for that. It's going to be a lot of fun and learn some more of the Dust and Blood lore.
Dust and Blood prophecies.
Dust and Bust.
Bust lore.
Dust and Bust? Fuck. So slow my words, Smith. Sorry, everybody.
Guys, thank you very much. Have a great night. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.